This beat is homicidal thoughts, it's murder how I premeditate. Off with they top, lyrically I decapitate. This rage cage inside is something that I just can't escape. It's innate, death to the gimmicks and fakes, the cynics and snakes. To make a killing for a living, a killing is what it takes. So be it, no enemy allies like Soviet. I'm crossing lines to put them in check. No Cold War threats, promise I'm undefeated. History gets repeated, time after time, they mind can't match mine. They just rhyme, I'm dropping nukes for every punchline. The mixtape is Hiroshima, the album gonna be Pearl Harbor. The boots a concentration camp, I lure them in here just to slaughter. Fuck who offended, cause I meant it when I penned it. Been solid like some dry cement. Might tell them what they wanna hear, just to get up out of there like verbal Kent, no evidence. I show you how to get away with murder.
These niggas start to trip, you know I'm finna slide. Put the clip inside the grip, or I could pick a side. Helicopters spotting bodies by the riverside. A phone call turn this whole shit into a genocide. I know my niggas ride, debated, I'm solidified. 100 bitches fighting for the spot, but the shit is mine. Type of shit that's on my mental when I'm getting high. You ran off on a plug, ass niggas really getting by.
Head on a swivel like I'm Cyclops. My crew looking like the Night's Watch. Find yourself in a tight spot. Start profiling niggas like we white cops. And it might pop. Another day at the range, she a nice shot. Aim straight for that heart, now it's an icebox. I toe tag with a notepad. All of y'all can stay in y'all whole bag. I got that whole swag, got that Nas pop, that thought vocab. I'm a 70s hitter, growing that throwback. Ma Barker at her worst, Patty Hearst, America's most wanted when Digga at her verse. All of y'all like works, like my name's Jade and my body count higher than the Green River Killer. Around the world and back twice, you won't find a spitter iller. They ice thriller, but on the low niggas filler. You gotta love
these niggas start to trip, you know I'm finna slide. Put the clip inside the grip, or I could pick a side. Helicopters spotting bodies by the riverside. A phone call turn this whole shit into a genocide. I know my niggas ride, debated, I'm solidified. 100 bitches fighting for the spot, but the shit is mine. Type of shit that's on my mental when I'm getting high. You ran off on a plug, ass niggas really getting by.
I don't bother watch man style, yeah. I hear my enemies want man for fall. Bounce back 1, 2, 3, 4 time, yeah. Man had my back up against the wall. The gal I see enough money a pile, yeah. Gal I watch for man like Rudy. Each time I feel level up high, yeah. All them bad mind them fi move away. Yeah. I make my own luck, I'm a chancer. I do this for my old fam, what you stand for? Article done original, I ain't a sampler. Oh no, better miss me with the banter. Pure energy in a me chakra. So when I get in the door, I'ma come after. Bad man map, I me no sing song. Not for them boy looking like them want ding dong. So it with my 3 eyes, where your life for? Now my back's to the wall like a sniper. Trendsetter from young man a styler. Virgin Connect, I'll be in the sky, yeah. Get it on your own, no one won't come and save ya. How you wondering what they should've gave ya? Wanna in the middle lane, I'm the over and the undertaker. Run me a favor. Don't bother watch man style, yeah. I hear my enemies want man for fall. Bounce back 1, 2, 3, 4 time, yeah. Man had my back up against the wall. The gal I see enough money a pile, yeah. Gal I watch for man like Rudy. Each time I feel level up high, yeah. All them bad mind them fi move away. And if you ain't on it, move on. You ain't hot while you lukewarm. Don't make me put my shoes on. One jag ain't high till it move on. Must you teach them on a newborn? Can't chop off hand that feet. I'm on planting seeds. I'm not trapped, I'm free. Just look how I come back so clean. Try come match my speed. Man up chat and pray. I'm manifesting, I ain't just dreaming. One money piling up high in the ceiling. They can't live it for your seas, what's the meaning? Cause them little sussy boy in them feelings. When she clap man, she a clutch pan hand. Gally watch TV, love watch man. But times money pan the clock on. I put my money into action. Don't bother watch man style, yeah. I hear my enemies want man for fall. Bounce back 1, 2, 3, 4 time, yeah. Man had my back up against the wall. The gal I see enough money a pile, yeah. Gal I watch for man like Rudy. Each time I feel level up high, yeah. All them bad mind them fi move away. watch my style, yeah. I hear my enemies one man for fall. Bounce back 1, 2, 3, 4 time, yeah. Man, I my back up against the wall. The girl I see no money a pile, yeah. Girl, I watch my man like who them. Each time I feel level up high, yeah. All them bad mind them for move. Car don't bother watch man style, yeah. I hear my enemies one man for fall. Bounce back 1, 2, 3, 4 time, yeah. Man, I my back up against the wall. The girl I see no money a pile, yeah. Girl, I watch my man like who them. Each time I feel level up high, yeah. All them bad mind them for move.
What's popping with you guys, man? Glad to see you. Glad to be here with you. Got a little eye problem going on, so if my eye looks red, I don't know. I've been having some irritation all day long. We got some good music for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be looking forward to you guys giving us some good feedback. We got music from all international music. We got music from all across the country. Got a lot of music going on tonight, man. Got some people calling in already. So I'm going to start off with a phone call, and then we'll get to some music. And I'll get you guys to rate the music for me. And I'm waiting for my man Guillermo to try to come back into the video, and so we can get that thing worked out. But let me get to a phone call, and, you know, we'll get back into it. Call you live on the front stoop. What's poppin'?
Yo, what's up? This is JTK calling from far away.
This is who?
Just checking in with you guys. JTK.
Who is this?
My name is JTK.
JT. Oh, JTK. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling. You know, I got the message about your live show, so I decided to check in and see what's up.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you checked in. And basically what we do here is, you know, we play a little bit of music. You know, we'll play your music, and then, you know, we have some people talk about it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually watching this show live on YouTube right now.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I'll go ahead and play your song.
Oh, well, I'm actually like all the way in Canada right now.
Right.
Just, you know, working in music, doing what I love, and also, you know, doing my usual hustle, like a 9 to 5 regular. You know how it goes.
Yeah, so
and,
I see that you were born in Nigeria. You were born in Nigeria, then you moved to Canada.
Yeah. So like I was born in Nigeria, lived there for about 17 years plus, and then I moved to Canada for school.
Okay.
Did my university there, graduated, and then decided to just like, you know, pursue my career, like music career full time now. And that's pretty much what I'm doing.
All right. Well, look, the name of the song is No Beat. Well, first of all, what does JTK mean?
Josh the Killer.
Josh the Killer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Okay.
and No Beat Mouth. What's that? You know, that's the name of that's the title of the song that I'm getting ready to play. Tell me what's No Beat Mouth mean?
No Beat Mouth, like simply just means like not bragging. So it's like it's a creole. It's a slang that anyone in Nigeria would understand. And it's kind of like if you're telling someone, yo, look, man, I'm going to go on tour next year, no Beat Mouth. And it's like, I'm not even, like, no cap, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so it's just like a Nigerian slang for that. And I was just, you know, chilling with my dude, Sinji. We're just kind of like, you know, that's what we do. Like every now and then we just hang out together, play some music, play some beats and rap. And then that's how the song came about. Like he hit me up and told me to show up, and then we were just chilling, had a couple blondes, and he played me a beat and it was like, yo, this is something that I was just working on for a while. And then he rapped his verse. And then I was like, ooh, this shit it's hot, you know? And then that's how it all came about. We then decided to like work on the track, recorded it in like 3 days, did the mixing, and got it live, you know. And the whole idea was because we've been being in Canada, both of us for like the longest time. So we just kind of like thought, we'd make the song about like going back home. And, as someone who's been, you know what it's like to be far away, and then just visit, catch up with old friends, shut down places. And that was like the whole idea behind the song. It's like just to reconnect with home, pretty much.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, I appreciate you calling in, my man. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the song. All right. And people in the YouTube chat, they're gonna say, whether or not they like it and whether or not it'll get thrown into the playlist. All right.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll be looking forward.
I said I appreciate you calling in, man. Make sure you share it out on social media, or your Instagram and Twitter, whatever you have. Use the hashtag Front Stoop Live. Do that for us, man.
For sure.
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the song. All right. The name of the song is No Be Mouth. All right.
Yes, that's
right.
We're
gonna go ahead and get into that. Appreciate the call, bro.
No worries, man. No worries. Right. I appreciate you guys putting it out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
So that was JTK on the phone. Stands for Josh the Killer. And we're going to go ahead and listen to the song. It's called No Be Mouth. Check it out.
Yeah. No be mouth. 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 Hey. And I get it for the summer, no be mild. All my niggas, yeah, they carry paper, no be mild. Middle finger to my haters, no be mild. Doing numbers like a calculator, no be mild. Hey, and I get it for the summer, no be mild. All my niggas, yeah, they carry paper, no be mild. Forget, and I Klicko, all that box was no be mild. Turning up at 57, nigga, no be mild. Hey, I know they brag, I know they boast, I know they shout. Then they call me fresh guy, I could also be a thot. I see them pretty things you be hiding in your blouse. I buy you anything you want, no matter the amount. Listen, baby, I be with it though. Trapping from my city though. She really lucky, I by them they call me president. Shawty say she feeling me, she wanna be a friend of me. I'm smoking on the hookah, mix the Alamo and Hennessy. I do this for my town trip, on my giddy lounge shit. Flew in last night, I ain't need a book a round trip. Lot of niggas talking like they got it, I ain't mad shit. If you really bout it, put your money where your mouth is, nigga. And I get it for the summer, no be mild. All my niggas, yeah, they carry paper, no be mild. Middle finger to my haters, no be mild. Doing numbers like a calculator, no be mild. Hey, and I get it for the summer, no be mild. All my niggas, yeah, they carry paper, no be mild. Forget, middle finger to my haters, no be mild. Doing numbers like a calculator, no be mild. Hey.
For this rap game, I be like Pogba. I dey achieve my goals, I know they chopper, but I still the chopper. Now Baba God bless us, Sinna and Mecca. Rap is big, I go in and I go hard. It's for my tree money, so don't put us under. We always strive and prosper like we ASAP. And man will stay rocking like a bell cutter. For the summer, no be mouth. Making waves in our city, yeah, we get them out. Which is a bad guy over here, but no be fouls. We shooting every shot like Clarence, and no be mouth. So don't ever think that on me you can shit on. Cause I go fuss you, make you chop, I'm like shit on. I be done dust my peers and now they pissed off. They tryna flush me out cause I'm the shit, bro.
And I get it for the summer, no be mild. All my niggas, yeah, they carry paper, no be mild. Middle finger to my haters, no be mild. Doing numbers like a calculator, no be mild. Hey, and I get it for the summer, no be mild. All my niggas, yeah, they carry paper, no be mild. Forget, middle finger to my haters, no be mild. Doing numbers like a calculator, no be mild. Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was JTK, which stands for Josh the Killer. The name of the song is No Be Mouth. And for those of you asking, he was just on the phone, and what he said is that No Be Mouth basically means no cap. Basically what it means. All right, again, he's from Nigeria. I think he said what? He lived in Nigeria for 17 years, and he moved to Canada. So there you go. That's the song right there. No Be Mouth. Name of the artist is JTK. I got my man Guillermo over here. And Guillermo? Whoa. Sound is kind of heavy. I don't know what's up.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's bad. I don't know what happened. Maybe you breathed into the mic a little bit. It's low. Can you hear me?
Hear me now?
Yep.
All right. Yo, what's up?
All right. So what do you think, man? No Be Mouth. JTK.
I gotta hear it. Excuse me. I gotta hear it again. It was cool. Good bang in a club. It's one of those songs I think he's looking for a club banger. But I gotta hear it. This guy came in late, so I gotta hear it again. But it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
it was cool, nice beat. He's not really saying anything crazy. He's just usual. Club.
I think that the like the first part. I don't know if there was two different dudes on there, but the second dude I didn't think was that good.
Who was so he was the guy who sounded like he's from America. And the second guy, I guess, sounded like he was from Nigeria?
I think so, yeah.
All right, so he was the first guy to sound like he's from,
He was first guy to sound like he's from America. Right.
Okay.
And then the second guy, I think, would, sound like he was from Nigeria. And it's not, I don't think, it's not that it's because he was from Nigeria that he didn't sound good. I just didn't think he sounded good.
Yeah, they both could liven up themselves on the song a little bit. Not necessarily be caricatures, but because they both kind of sounded I won't say dead, but kind of like, You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to hate. I got to listen to it again just to make sure.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a sleepy kind of club, a little club banger. You play it in the middle of the night, the club, get people kind of moving again, kind of bobbing again, two-stepping, and you play a banger to get everyone really, really hyped. But
yeah,
I thought it was okay.
It was right. It was okay. It was nothing crazy like, oh wow. It was just okay. It was all right. It was all right. The Public Enemy said, Gambo, no be mouth.
I don't care. What do I look at my shirt, dude? What can I care about, man? I can't.
He said no be mouth, man. He said no be mouth. Man, you should see me, man. My eyes are all swollen and whatnot. I don't know. I woke up this morning and my right eye was pink. I couldn't see out of it.
Whoa.
I could see out of it, but it hurt. It hurt real bad. I don't know if it's just, hopefully I don't have pink eye or nothing like that. Hopefully it's just irritated. You know what I mean?
You got to wash your hands after you use the bathroom, Sim. Come on, man.
Hopefully. It rained out. It rained out and then it was hot. So that means stuff is growing.
It's very hot.
So I don't know. But that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that was JTK, No Be Mouth. And I need you to let us know in the chat, should we throw that into the playlist or not? He wasn't the person I was gonna play first. Wasn't the person I was gonna play first. But since he called up, said, hey, might as well go ahead and get it out the way.
Right.
Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Play his. So I'm gonna see what you guys put in the chat. Let me know. And by the way, those two first songs that I played before we even started the show, the first one was Shay Blue. It's called How to Get Away with Murder. You guys remember that one? And yes, it did feature Raw Digga. I seen somebody ask in the chat, was that Raw Digga? Yes, that did feature Raw Digga. And then the second one, it's called EssCloud Enz. That's the name of the guy. And it was, Guillermo was teasing me about it last week? Last week. The name of the song is Move Way. Yeah, now I didn't say it the way it's spelled. I said it the way, I guess, the way it would say in America. Move way. Move way. I like both of those songs though. I like both of those songs. Yeah, allergies, man. Allergies be killing me. You know what I'm saying? Allergies be getting to me. I lost your video, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm just putting some stuff in the oven.
Yeah, I lost your video, by the way.
Here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So the next track that I'm gonna play, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm waiting for you guys to let me know. If we're gonna throw them in the playlist. The next track I'm gonna play It's another international track. Her name is Triple B. The name of the song is Rich Coca. All right, so let me just tell you a little bit about Triple B. Driven by her passion for music, motivated by her dreams, she was born in Busiswe, Soba. She's from the west side of Johannesburg. All right, the South African Hip Hop Awards, the Corner Cypher Top 30. She was nominated in 2016 for a single titled The Ubuki. And it's one of the songs on her BOTD EP. Because of These Dreams. That's what BOTD means, because of these dreams. She officially released her EP on August 9th, 2017, which became Hype Magazine's Hype Music Most Played Songs since August 16th, 2017. Triple B released her second EP, and I'm reading this straight off of what she sent me, so, you know, sometimes people send in stuff and they don't have all the punctuation right and all that kind of stuff, so I gotta figure it out. All right, Triple B released her second EP, which she felt like it was her first project because she had enough time to work on it fully and conceptualize a theme for the EP, and she titled it Verification. The EP was recorded as a celebration of Triple B being nominated as part of the Top 30 Hype Magazine's Freshman in 2018, not knowing that she would win the competition with over 30,000 votes. All right, so let's take a listen to Triple B. And you guys let me know what you think. All right, the name of the song is Rich Coco.
Beatles. Hey yo, Triple B. Rich Coco, beauty is local. And don't you look no further. Ain't nobody got the recipe for true beauty. To my reflection when I'm looking in them. Tell me what you heard, I'll tell you who you heard it from. Nubian queen, but I'm low-key a goddess. Kelly with the machine, but they want me to prove it. People will conspire cause they envy you. Desire to be next to you, and when they can't beat you, they try to replace you. This is a setup, I'm about to go off. I thought I told these bitches I'm Jade Pink, and when it's on, imitate me, but you can never duplicate me. Rich Coco, beauty is local. And don't you look no further. Ain't nobody got the recipe for true beauty. To my reflection when I'm looking in the mirror. Rich Coco, I'm a leader, I don't follow. Working hard so I don't have to do an intro. I charge hard and shoot out just like an arrow. I don't need saving, don't be trying to be a hero. I'm a Nubian queen, bruv. Rich Coco on my skin, but the finesse of all shades. But I don't gotta shake it, but they chase it. You can splurge on it, but do you deserve it? Yeah, Rich Coco, beauty is local. And don't you look no further. Ain't nobody got the recipe for true beauty. To my reflection when I'm looking in the mirror. Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. To my reflection when I'm looking in the mirror. You are perfection in its true form. And don't you ever let them tell you different. And don't you ever let them show you different. Talk about a beast of the leash. Beauty and a beast don't tame me. I'm Lucifer with all the faces. I can never hide it, that's the beauty of it all. Rich Coco, beauty is local. And don't you look no further. Ain't nobody got the recipe for true beauty. To my reflection when I'm looking in the mirror. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, again, that was Triple B. Name of the song was Rich Coco. What do you think about that?
I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought it was cool. I like the beat. It had a little mix of like the African, I wouldn't say Afro beat per se, but it had a taste of like the African beat. And then the like the little bass and everything else I was adding from America was cool. I liked it. you know, there's sometimes she kind of sounds a little offbeat, and then rhymes she try to sound like a bootleg Prodigy, because he's like the Nas at sometimes rhyming off beat and then not rhyming, but it still sounds hard for some reason. But you know, I didn't think the song was bad at all. I thought the chorus was okay. It could probably be short a little bit, but I think it's you know, for all the people that say they want women empowerment songs, I think this was a decent one. So, you know, she talked about, you know, basically you can't define my beauty and, you know, Black Queen and all that good stuff. So, you know, I thought it was cool, man. It's not listenable. I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was a pretty good song. Short song, 2 minutes 25 seconds. You know, kind of short song, but I thought it was a pretty good song.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said she needs a little help on the rhymes. I would say that too. Maybe you have a few little, you know, words, because you know what it is sometimes. And this is what I've learned from the great Lauryn Hill. You know, sometimes when you make songs like this, you can't just. I think what some female rappers try to do is that you try to sound like guys, and guys are really good at just. It's not all. Obviously, we have great storytellers, but we're just good at just talking ish and making it sound cool. And I think that the reason why songs like Lost Ones and what's the doo-wop song by Lauryn Hill is that they could. You know, women can tell stories, and I think that she should have told a little story, something in there where it's like, you know, maybe she's talking directly to a girl, not for the whole verse, but maybe a few lines where she's saying something that kind of personifies her beauty, like, yo, you don't need that man, he did, you know, this, that, you know, make it a little bit more relatable versus just saying words that rhyme together. You know what I mean? But, you know, overall, I didn't think it was a bad beat, man. I mean, a bad song. Someone said the beat was uninspiring. I don't know.
I was actually feeling the beat. Actually, when I first heard the song, that's the first thing that jumped out to me. The first time I ever heard the song, that's what jumped out to me is the beat.
Yeah, the beat was like tough.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
a lot of potential.
Yeah, then they threw a couple, you know, threw a little, you know, a few scratches in there.
Yeah.
You know, at the end.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. Infinite thesis. Oh.
What did he say?
You said the beat was uninspiring. Someone said she needed real bars. I agree with the bar stuff. You got to come in and add again. So the craziest thing is that Lauryn Hill has not been. She's been adored, but no one's been able to replicate her. I'm not saying replicate her, but you could take lessons from how to make great songs like Lauryn Hill. And I think one of the things is that she could have added some more bars, something a little more hard hitting with the bars, something just to make people remember what you're saying. Because I think the beat, to me, I think the beat is so good that it can make you forget what she's talking about, even though what she's saying and how she's saying is not necessarily bad at all. But again, you guys got to say something give me a few bars that make me like, ooh, okay, I got you. So whenever I get ready for that part of the song, I'm going to sing along to it because it's a hard bar. You know, and I think that's a lost art today.
Right. Well, we'll see where she goes. I think I'm definitely going to put this in the playlist. And, you know, we'll see where she goes. What's she saying? 2018, she was freshman of the year, whatever. It's now XXL? 2020. You know, that was for Hype, whatever it was, Hype magazine, whatever it was. It's now 2020. So, you know, we'll see. You know, that was a couple years back. We'll see where her career goes. But, you know, I'm interested to hear some more. I'm going to do some research and look up some more music of hers and see what else she got out there.
Sorry, Sim, what was her name again?
Her name was Triple B, and it's spelled 3 PLEB.
3 PLEB? What the hell?
Yeah, it's 3, the letter 3, the number 3, and then it's PLE, and then capital B.
Okay, all right, I see. Yeah. I was loading. All right, yeah, good luck to her. I mean, she can send more stuff in. I'll be pretty.
Yeah, man, I'll be looking forward to it. And I'm assuming that, you know, it was Triple B featuring the Cut Beatles. I'm assuming that the Cut Beatles is probably who made the beat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. That's who made the beat. And you know, you can find her on Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud. She's on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. And for some reason, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna this is what I'm gonna do, because for some reason, inside my YouTube, inside this stream here, it no longer lets me copy and paste. which doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna go to the other one and get it from there. So I'm putting her link in the YouTube chat, so you guys can check her out on Instagram. I'm also gonna circle back and I'm gonna put the link in for JTK as well, because I didn't get a chance to put JTK's link in the YouTube chat, so you can go check him out. Actually, I don't have a link for him, so there you go. You don't have to worry about it. JTK, you got to send me an Instagram link, Twitter link, something like that. Or if you're still watching, throw it up in the chat. All right, throw it up in the chat. All right, the next person I'm going to play, guy's from California. Name is Jupiter7. All right, Jupiter7 is a Bay Area underground MC with an eclectic catalog of soulful beats and golden era lyricism. Known for mixing metaphors, spiritual undertones, and street life commentary, J7 packs a no-holds-bar approach to hip-hop music in the same vein as artists such as Mos Def, Common, and Pharoah Monch. I'm going to put his Instagram into the YouTube chat right now so you can go check out J7, Jupiter7.
Pharoah Monch, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, those are some people to compare yourself to, right?
Yeah.
You know, those are some people to compare yourself to. You know, when
you might be a Lyricist Lounge follower. You might be one of those, Lyricist Lounge, Mos Def type of. So you better be nice, man, because that's a great forgotten era.
That's what exactly. When you put your name in with those guys, and he didn't say he was as good as those guys.
Right.
He said in the same vein. So I'm pretty sure he was careful with his words.
He better be. Hey, once you mention those guys' names, man, you better be nice. Don't, because come on, man. That weird era, they got pushed out late 90s, early 2000s. They got pushed out by because early 2000s, Dipset, 50 Cent. So that nice little niche of lyricism was short-lived. So I'm going to judge this really hard, man.
So the name of the song is Make the Party Live, featuring Randy Mason.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
That title scares me.
So here we go. This is Jupiter7.
Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright. Morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright. Morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright. Morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make the party live, make the party live, make the party live.
Letters like FedEx and UPS put words together for the betterment of who we rap. Salute, respect, the roots be truly blessed. From a griot to bebop, to beatbox to P-rock. Now we got the light like Umi said, with a light that's brighter than a movie set. What I got so hot, make a ruby sweat. So these techniques and tools are to be kept. Wield words like weapons, defuse deep threats. I'm true BX and I ain't needed Thule yet. Uzi's text for those who never knew these steps. And so we bring it to the school to let the youth be next to write rhymes that do be fresh and do refresh rhymes. To reset and to reflect, I rhyme while I work and through recess. I'm in too deep as the blue sea gets. Yes. So while I walk through the valley, I'ma kick a verse so long as the Lord tarry. Shall we? Throw your hands in the sky and wave them side to side from New York to Cali.
Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright. Morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright. Morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright. Morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make the party live, make the party live, make the party live.
Took some time to realize it. It's so hard to be alive, and that's why I just vocalize to make it walk like notarized. Ain't no surprises like the setting and when the sun rises. I love being myself with no rap disguises, enterprises. It's my next resort on Massentoff. Rhymes until they form some type of weapon meant for brutalizing. Utilize skill from the creator, flip the crossfader from here to Jamaica, rock and roll like I was Darth Vader. I'm with the rebels fighting evil on a deeper level. Can't defeat the echo of the righteous need that bass and treble. And plus a heavy mental, gotta get the beans and lentils. Ain't time to settle, keep it hot like a kitchen kettle. Clench my fist, internal pull the mic levels. Equivalent to shots, busting through all types of metal. I got a team vexing, flexing, pushing on the pedals. My man Randy Mason, thank you for that something special. And while we keep on living, let's appreciate everything God's given. And like this joint that's fly, I'm sending mad love from Cali to NY.
Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright, morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright, morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make you feel alive. It's gonna be alright, morning, noon, and night. Make the party live, make the party live, make the party live, make the party live.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, that's Jupiter 7. And the name of the song is Make the Party Live. Guillermo, hold on 1 second. Let me. That's the only thing with this. The next track automatically starts playing. All right. Your thoughts?
Don't say your Pharaoh, like don't put your music or even mention those guys. Because I mean, look, it was a cool song, you know. Even though the uniqueness of his flow in the beginning was repetitive, because he just kept doing it. It's like okay, we're doing this for like how many verses? You know what I mean? It was cool, you know what I mean? But you know, the chorus sounded like a bootleg Mos Def. It was cool. It's just, you know, it again, some of these guys, and I'm not trying to issue them, I feel like when they, you know, they have these idols in music, which is fine in terms of, you know, this is where I get some of my influence from, but you have to do a better job of distincting yourself from these people sometimes. And when you mention someone else's name, it's like, I've heard this already, but I heard it better. And I'm not even issuing on it. I think he could flow. He's not an untalented rapper or whatever, but I just thought it was okay. It was cool. But is this a song I gotta hear that, you know, song again? You know, it's just, I've heard this song, but I've heard it in the past and I heard it better. But, you know, pray, you know, God bless him. It was cool. You know, I just feel like you know, that little thing in the same flow in the beginning, it was cool, but it's like, all right, where, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, I didn't mind the flow in the beginning. I didn't like the hook much. You know, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the hook. I wasn't really feeling the hook at all, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't feel like the hook went with the beat. I didn't feel like the hook went with the style of song that it was and the style of rapper that he is. I didn't feel like it. I mean, like, that's not a party song. That's not a make the party live song, right? You're not gonna make the party live with that song. You know what I mean? So it's just it just wasn't right to me. It didn't fit. You know, as far as the hook and everything, the style of flow that he has kind of fit with the beat, but the hook didn't. Right. You're not making, like, the hook sounds to me like that's a DMX hook, right, or something like that. You know, and you have a Swiss Beats beat behind it. You know, that's kind of what the hook reminded me of, and then you come with a total different turnaround with the flow, I think. So
yeah, like the title reminds me of like a Buster, like, remember Getting Wild for the Night.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
This is like a weed head song. You talking about make the party. It's like, dude, I'm pretty sure I can see people vibing in the room high as hell, and they're like, dude, I don't want to part, just chill out. Like, we're not trying to. It sounded like Mos Def, like it sounded like a Black Star song. What is that damn song by Black Star? If I get it, if I played that song, it sounds, you would literally be like, all right, this dude's trying to copy Mos Def, because it sounds similar to, because this is a song where Mos Def talks like that, and then like that, you know. But yeah, it's whatever. It was cool,
it was a cool song though. I mean, that's just why it is. For me, the hook and the lyrics didn't really go together. The hook and the style of flow and the style of beat didn't really go together. You know what I'm saying? But it was okay. It was cool. You know, I'm gonna listen to some more from him, see what else he has, because I'm pretty sure he's got some other things that might be cool. You know what I mean? Might be cool. We'll see what's up. Big Freezy, what's popping with you, bro?
Yo, what's up, fam?
I'm chilling, man. How you feeling?
Hey, man. I'm frustrated by some things going on nationally, internationally, but you know, hip hop is my solace. Like coming
no
back
doubt about
to
it.
Yeah,
no doubt about it, man. We all feel you, bro.
I heard this joint here, man. I agree with Guillermo about 99.5%. You know what I'm saying on this. You know what I'm saying? I just don't agree totally because I can't remember the name of the song that he's talking about, and Miss Fat Booty keep coming in my head, but I know that's not the joint.
No, it's not that. It's
not
Black
that.
Stars.
It's not that.
I'm gonna find it.
Right? Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Yeah, I know it's not that. Yeah, I know it's not that. But I don't know. Should we add this to a playlist? I mean, I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. I mean.
Like I said, it's just we've heard the same thing before, but it was better. You know what I mean? It's just I want to hear something. If you say your idol or whatever was like Busta Rhymes of it, and even if you sound like him a little bit is okay, but you got to bring you have to bring a song that's cohesive all around. The chorus, the beat, and what you're saying got to be, or how you're saying it has to be really good. It just can't be like, all right, this is a knockoff, and then you know what I mean.
And you can't just do Busta because even and not to get super old school, you know, in the moment, but even Busta is the master of many styles, going way back to leaders of the new school. You know what I'm saying? You can't just Busta is like the chameleon of hip hop. You can basically put him on just about anything, and he'll do his thing. So to kind of try to pattern that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know.
I'm not sure if
he said Pharoah Monch. My bad.
Okay.
Pharoah Monch was his, one of his idols.
Well, yeah, Mos Def, Common, and Pharoah Monch. As a matter of fact, I think this is him calling in. So let's talk to him. Right, Call, you live on the front stoop. What's popping?
Hey, what's going on? This is Larry Ewing's Jupiter 7. Just calling you guys. Just played the joint.
Yeah, what's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
I'm doing great, man. Just wanted to thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. So talk to us, man. Talk to us about just a little bit, about your influences and how you came up with the song, just and what you got going on.
For sure. The track really came about during, the COVID-19 quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a minute since I'm busy with my career. Stuff like that. I was able to get back into the studio, start working with some music again. I was making a whole bunch of catalog of beats, just instrumentation with some guitars and bass and all that good stuff. And so that was kind of my comeback into hip hop, right? And so making the party live is all about trying to make something out of nothing, right? We stuck in our houses. I was trying to collaborate with some folks that wanted to collaborate for a while, and so that's kind of where all of that came from.
Okay, all right. So so you make your own beats and stuff?
Yes, I'm my own producer. Been doing hip hop, man, for a long time, ever since high school, but really heavily. Started doing it back in, from 2001 on to about, I would say 2012, 13, and kind of just took a small break. And now I'm back at it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So, okay, so you took a small break, and so this is basically your first, you just coming back. So, yeah, you don't have anything else we can listen to?
Yes, I released a single last year, 2018, called Vibes. That was produced by underground artist named Theory Has It, underground producer. Put out a song called Vibes. Didn't really promote it much, but put it out there. I'm really from the boom bap era. That's kind of my wheelhouse, and so that's also kind of the music I reflect and I put out. Not ever trying to sound like somebody. I think when you were reading the description, I think that's what a lot of people tell me that I sound like. So okay. I put it up on there.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, just, I think, most people, I'm looking in the chat, most people is feeling the song, and we're going to throw it on the playlist, I think, just, from people in these songs say, hey, we want to, let's put it on there. So we'll put it on there and see what kind of feedback is it. the playlist isn't really out yet because we're kind of just starting. Right. So we're collecting, getting a good 20 to 30 songs before we just throw the playlist out there with just a few songs on it.
For sure.
My thing with it, I wasn't sure that the hook really matched with the style of the lyrics and the beat.
Right.
You know what I mean? I felt like the hook was meant for something a little bit different.
Yeah. I feel you. I kind of get critique from all over, right? Some people say, "Dude, that was super dope," right? And anytime you put it out there like that, you take a chance, right? And everybody's going to critique it however they want. I respect that, man, and I just appreciate the opportunity to even get the song out there. My feelings aren't even hurt because I'm confident in who I am as an MC, as a producer.
That's it.
And that always just comes with that just comes with the territory, right? It doesn't matter what I put out.
You mind if I ask him a question? You mind if I ask a question?
The people who don't like it. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, go ahead, Freezy.
Hey, so what are you trying to do in hip hop? Like, what niche are you looking to carve out for yourself? Something separate from anything else that we listen to. And the reason why I asked that question is because the tone of the lyrics and the music itself sounds like a bunch of stuff that people try to do already. So what are you looking to do to first and foremost further the culture and keep this hip hop alive and true to itself, and distinguish yourself from a lot of artists that do the same thing?
Right. And I appreciate that question. The only thing I can really do is be true to myself, right? And be true to my style, be confident in what I bring. And whether or not people are not think it's a copycat of somebody else, that's going to have to be on them. I'm like, you guys are listening to like a lot of artists that have made it, right? They're on the mainstream. They got the radio play. They got that. There's a bunch of us underground artists who've been doing this for a very long time, who don't necessarily get the airplay, or but we do the travel, we do the work, we grind it out, we rock shows, and I was able to tour and do all of that for many years. So if you go back and actually just check my catalog, I mean, you're going to hear the sound and how consistent it is. And I think that's one thing. Over time, you get a lot of rappers who used to do it before, but then they switch it up later on. Why? Because they made no money before, or whatever, right? It wasn't the sound wasn't cool or something like that. I think for me, I've been consistently doing the same thing with passion and a heart for it, because I have love for the culture. And so what you hear a lot at times too is the negativity in lyrics, right? The materialism, all of that stuff, man. And that's not. A lot of times hip hop gets misrepresented. I think the good qualities of hip hop get misrepresented, and so I'm just here to kind of keep that quality of lyricism going, keeping the lyricism, a little bit more positive. You know what I mean? I want to speak to the culture. I want to teach the culture. I want to educate the culture. But at the same time, like I'm a fan of the culture, right? I'm a fan of hip hop, and so I'm the way I try to give back is I have to be exactly who I am. Because if I'm copying somebody else and I'm not me, then I'm just putting out a regurgitation of something else. You know what I mean? So like,
who do you consider yourself as a lyricist? What type rapper are you? Are you saying that you're a technical lyricist, or are you rooted in the boom bap era where technical skill is not always the most important, as long as you can rock the crowd? So which vein are you in? Are you like in that Nas type vein? Do you consider yourself in that, or do you consider yourself in that vein of boom bap, like a KRS-One, like a rappers that came before, like a Busy Bee and cats like that?
Right. I think it's a little bit of both, right? Because when you're a lot of the stuff that you play on your record, right, it has that feel. But when you go into it with a live production, when you're performing in front of people, you want to bring the energy. You want to bring the quality of vocals, and you want to relate to the crowd and get the crowd motivated too, right? So I'm a little bit of both. If you've ever been to a live J7 show, it's going to be live. I rock with a live band. And we get we really do get the party started. You know what I'm saying? That even though that's not that's not where the song's coming from, but that's just kind of the way I do my thing on stage, but when I'm in the studio, each song has its life of its own. It has a message of its own.
Right. Well, let me ask you this one question then. This one last question. So when you are alone by yourself, you know what I'm saying, by yourself, who do you consider like what motivates you to continue to push hip hop forward? Like you get criticized like on a show like today, don't take criticism as a diss or a hate. It's not, because it's all come from, people that consider themselves hip. Like me and Guillermo and Sim are hip hop, right? So when we critique, it's not a diss to anybody. It's, something we want to preserve the art and have people that enter the art, treat it right. Like what motivates you to overcome criticism and to do better?
Well, I mean, one, I think is identity, right? It's like I know exactly who I am. I know exactly what I'm doing, my purpose. And I feel like every time I'm on the song, I give it my all. You know what I mean? They may hit or miss, but, and like I said, anytime you put it out there, you're going to have to face that. But like I said, if I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have love for the culture, and I wouldn't be doing it for this long if I would have gave up, a long time ago on someone saying that, hey, this track was whack or whatever. It's really about, there's a lot of music out there and a lot of it's negative. I just want to infiltrate and be able to bring some positive music to the forefront, using hip hop as the avenue to do that.
Okay. All right. Hey man, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in, man. And I'm gonna go check out some of your older music as well. I
appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, take care.
All right, peace, man. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I put his link in the YouTube chat. I put his Instagram link in the YouTube chat so you can go check him out. That on the phone was Jupiter 7, and we just listened to his song "Make the Party Live." And go check him out. Go check him out. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go backwards because last week we had. Who we have on? We had Jade on the show last week. Jade Massentoff. I called her Jade because remember we said, you might want to cut the Massentoff off and just call yourself Jade. Got another track from Jade. The name of the song is Depression. And they sent this one in because they wanted to, we talked about, not following the trend of auto-tune and sounding like everybody else. So they want to send in something a little bit different, right? Something that, maybe can show her vocal range and show her just singing. All right, so the name of the song is Depression. It's a little bit slower. All right, so we're going to check this out. This is Jade Massentoff, and the name of the song is Depression, and it is a video. So we get a chance to watch the video.
It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. You never got the chance to live your life. The pain was too great. The cuts too deep. Forgiveness and love and what they don't mean. Don't you dare cry. Hold your head up high. The worst is over now, and you said your goodbyes. No matter what they did, no matter what they said, you and I will meet again. Oh, this time around, depression won. This time around, depression won. depression was. I can't give up. I have to keep going. I have to prove my love. I have to show it. My words are true. This is for you. Between me and you, you are one of few. No matter what they did, no matter what they said, you and I will meet again. Oh, this time around, depression won. This time around, depression won. This time around, depression won. This time around, depression please come back to me. I love you, I love you, I love you. I needed you here by my side. I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm so sorry. I love you, I love you, I love you. Please come back to me. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. I do. Please come back. Please come back to me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Jade Massentoff, and the name of that song was Depression. And honestly, I have no complaints about that song at all. Me, I don't. Freezy, how you feel?
Hey, I think the song is dope, man. I like the verse at the end, the Bible verse at the end too. I mean, hey, man, to me, the whole joint is dope. The video concept was dope. The vocal arrangements was dope. The lyrical arrangements was dope. Nothing was out of place. The musical orchestration had its crescendos in it. And the way you built up to the crescendo was dope. To me, the only thing about it, though, is it really hip-hop. That's the only thing. I mean, the song is dope. You know what I'm saying?
It's not,
Just
you know,
music.
it's hip-hop. But, you know, I mean, I do have on here, we're doing hip-hop and R&B. You know what I mean?
Right. No doubt.
Yeah.
No, I'm not questioning. Listen, don't let that question take away from the production that these people put into this song. You know what I'm saying? To me, the song is probably one of the best songs we heard since we've been doing this.
Yeah,
and I don't feel like that's an overstatement either.
No, that was a good song, man. And you know, I don't know. I wish that she was, you know, here to call in, and maybe at another time she can call in and tell us the story behind the song. Because clearly, looking at the video, there was some stories behind the song.
Right.
You know, Gammo, what do you think?
Yeah, man. Jade, Mistletoe, whatever the
Massentoff.
Massentoff. I said Mistletoe. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a really good song, man. That's your range, man. Don't cheapen yourself to try to sound popular. Trust me,
Right.
you're gonna get that's a type of song. I'm not trying to be facetious when I say this. That's the type of song. Well, at least when you hear her range, hear a range of potential. That's the type of song that you hear in movies. That's the type of song that, well, before back then when they actually used to give Grammys to talent in R&B, that's expect to win a Grammy. That, or at least that type of talent. You know what I mean? All that auto-tune crap, man. Drop that crap. Make more of these epic songs. Look, if you become another Jasmine Sullivan with a great voice, but you're not going to be picked up because you're black, so be it. Because I rather listen to this than some auto-tune party stuff where you sound uncomfortable and it's not you. You know what I mean? People gonna listen to you because you have a really good voice. Keep working on songs like this. It came from a real place. You know what I mean? Really dope song, man.
And you can tell by listening at the song that we played last week. Remember, it was called "Prove 'Em Wrong," right? The song that we played last week, where she was just limited. She was just limited in what she could do with that song. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to fit into some kind of structure of a pop song. She was just limited into what she could really do. And this one, she was able to just go ahead and just get it. Great song, man. Really, really good song. Really, really good song.
And that reminds me of this thing. And so the Lox had this song called "Let's Start Rap Over," right? And this up and coming R&B artist sung the hook, right? And you like, this dude, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But I wondered what he could do if he put his own album out. And when my man put his own album out, the whole album was dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why artists will do that to limit themselves. Because as adults, we know, and this is, like a parable, but the part that you feed is the part that grows. So instead of, limiting yourself, man, people need to step out and be like, listen, I got this chance. I'm going to be epic. I get this one shot. I'm going to just be epic. I'm going to put my best foot forward. You know?
Yeah. And that's what you should, instead of so many people people that submit music, I have a system set up now where I can, accept it, deny it, whatever. And I told this one guy, and I think I said it last week too. I told this one guy, I was like, yo, you're sending me music. You're starting off, just everything you're doing is straight auto-tune. I have no idea what you sound like. Because you sound like a robot. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what you sound like. If you're going to, introduce yourself with your voice. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself with your voice. And then, if you want to experiment with other stuff, experiment. But introduce yourself with your voice. Because, when you introduce yourself, you're straight up, bam, I'm introducing you to auto-tune. Now you're kind of stuck in that box. And that's what people know you as, an auto-tune person. It's hard to step outside of that box. So, yeah, that's a, just be yourself. I'm going to play one more R&B track. This is from a young guy named Ejay Mallard. The name of the song is Rudy's Story, featuring Lace Hampton. And he's from, this is the story. This is what he sent me. He said, LA and Houston were the settings and proved to be life's greatest teachers behind experience for him, talking about Ejay Mallard. The cities provided joys and pains that would mold him into a young man that carried hate in his vision, but love in his heart. Through the classic tale of good versus evil lies a young man trying to overcome the struggles of his relationship while attempting to find its beauty. Ejay Mallard is not only an extraordinary artist, but a very intriguing individual as well. His mannerisms, the way he moves, speaks, and his outlooks on life makes him seem almost as if he's been here before. He embraces the pain he goes through and transforms that pain into music everyone can relate to. As an artist, I want to be able to make music, make people feel emotions from my music to the point that even if they never went through what I'm talking about, they'll still visualize themselves in that position. His straightforward approach and witty wordplay puts him in a class of his own. Through every resounding melody to the last vocal harmony, Ejay Mallard uses his music to give you a vision of the episodes from his story, one soundbite at a time. Be on the lookout for this artist, because pretty soon you won't have a choice. Well, we'll see about that, Ejay.
We'll see about you.
We'll see about that. It starts here, my brother. It starts here. Starts here. See, when people put expectations on themselves, man. People put expectations on themselves. Okay, this is Ejay Mallard. The name of the song is Rudy's Story, featuring Lace Hampton.
Let me tell you a little story about a boy back home. Name was Rudy, he just moved in, he's the oldest of four. Family struggle, needed a hustle, trying to make some shit. Met the man in town named James, and James supplied him some weight. But first, Rudy gotta learn, cause he need money quick. I changed term, 3.5 to 5, 4.5 into 6. Learn quick, see Rudy making moves, yeah, he the nigga to know. Meanwhile, see James is losing money, cause his corner so slow. Fast forward, Rudy making moves, but James got hate in his eyes. How you gon' bite there in that bedroom, nigga? I gave you this life. You see, but James can't let Rudy know, so we all showing him love, you know. I can fake as fuck in the club, dapping them up. Next thing you know, James has a plan how they can both hit this lick. Cause he know Rudy need the money, quick 50-50 split. You see, but Rudy knows something off. Think James sitting him up, put a gun on Rudy from the back and told him get in the trunk. Cause he was plotting. You know these niggas be out here plotting. Sit back there watching and gaining knowledge. And he hating ass niggas trying to stop it. Really plotting. Can't say too much to you, I be low key. Can't say too much if you not the homie. Back up from me, nigga, you don't know me. Really plotting.
Run me them keys and run me that phone. Move too fast, I'm a nigga, you gone. I don't got love for a nigga like you. Gave you the game and you took my throne. I knew that you couldn't pass up on a lick. Could tell from the jump that you move like a bitch. Running the game with the shit that I taught you. But I couldn't show you all of my tricks. Yeah, stop moving, nigga. I swear I end this shit right here, right now. I knew I was gonna have a drop on you when you was hanging and coming around. Look at your face, you scared, you shaking. You ain't never seen no pole. Anybody seen Rudy? Thought he was the man. Where did that tough guy go? Tell me where your stash at, boy. Where you keep that cash at, Rudy? Fuck is you biting your lips for? What you wanna do something to me? Young niggas, ungrateful. I let you eat at my table. I let you run my corners up, little motherfucker, I made you. Fuck it, I'm done talking. We ain't cool, we ain't blood partner. I'm about to pull and pop the mug off. Bet nobody even finna worry about you. Back the fuck up, Rudy, I don't wanna get the shit on my clothes. Better hope the gates open up for you when you gone.
You know these niggas be out there plotting. Sit back there watching and gaining knowledge. And these hating ass niggas trying to stop it. Really plotting. Can't say too much to you, I be low key. Can't say too much if you not the homie. Back up from me, nigga, you don't know me. Really plotting.
I don't know. I need to hear it again. I need to listen to it again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it yet. I gotta listen to it a little bit more, I think. And let me get that out of there. I keep forgetting that I gotta press stop on this thing because it's gonna go to the next song. I keep forgetting. I'm not sure. I need to listen to it again before I can decide what I think about it. You know, I'm looking in the chat. I see some people in the chat say that they're feeling it. Some people like the beat. I need to hear it again. For me, I need to hear more.
Yeah, me too.
The melody to the song is there. You know. I don't know. Man. It's just. I don't think it's memorable per se. It's cool, but. He did use auto-tune a little bit, right?
I don't know.
Voice changing thingy-me-jiggy.
I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know. I gotta hear the song again and then hear some more from him. To try to figure. I'm trying to figure it out. I think he has some talent. I don't think he can blow though as a singer. I don't think at least because I'm gonna tell you what I was waiting for to take me to say, okay, I'm really, really feeling this song. So you had the beginning and he was telling the story, this and that, and this and that. And then I was waiting for him to really go in and bring it from the gut to emphasize the song. I was waiting for that from someplace, but it just kind of stayed right here. You know what I'm saying? And there was never that time where he just went with his gut and just boom. And I'm not sure if he can. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he can.
I don't think so, Sam. I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? So
I was waiting on the same thing. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I was waiting for him to get to that part where he let his talent shine.
Yeah, and it never got there.
But we never got there.
Right. He stayed safe. Stayed in the safe range because I feel like if somewhere in there, if he would have been able to do, because you're telling a story that's supposed to be kind of an emotional story, right? So at some point you should be able to bring that emotion out and bring that, like he said, bring that pain out, right? And bring it from the gut and just boom. I'm not sure if he has that though.
There's one dude who he might be locked up now actually, but his name is Tim Vocals, and he had a few hits where it's he did renditions of other songs, but he did it in the style of trap life stuff, right? So he has songs like I Bust My Gun, which is made after that Neo song, Sexy Girl, the Things You Do, whatever that song is. Right. And he has another one off the MJ Human Nature song called Trap Life.
Right.
And it's like when you make songs like that, when you talk about the hood life, but you're doing an R&B way, you have to be, your voice and how you flow, whatever, have to be very memorable. And I understandably so, the guy I'm talking about, Tim Vocals, he's still in the flow from the original songs itself, but how he changes such innocent, lovely songs into trap life, but it still sounds very R&B and beautiful in a weird trap life kind of way. That's how I expect a lot of these guys who don't necessarily have the strongest of voices. You have to make your song memorable like that. You know what I mean? And when you listen to the song, is it memorable?
No.
And obviously he can't blow, but it's I think he has one of those voices that kind of sound like mousy anyway. So it kind of forces people to sound like he could sing, but he really can't. So he has to come with other things, whether it's lyrics, whether it's, how he delivers it has to be memorable in that way, because you have to appeal to the people. Because, you ain't Jade and Massentoff. You're not doing that type of stuff. He's not trying to do that stuff, but listen to the song, it's forgettable to me. I'm not trying to itch on him. It's okay, I'll listen to it again. I got to listen to hear if something's there.
All right, well, we got him. Maybe he's on the call. I'm not sure if this is him or not. Caller, you live with the front stoop. What's poppin'?
Hi, this is Jade Massentoff.
Oh, this is Jade. Okay. Well, Jade, let us finish this up and let us finish this conversation, and then we're gonna circle back around to you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to just hear some more and see if there's other songs where he was able to kind of bring it out. You know what I mean? Or not. Yeah. Oh, Freezy. Looked like Freezy froze up. All right. So, my man, what's his name again? Ejay. If you're listening, you heard what we said. If you want to call in, you can call in. Talk to us about it. Send me some more music so we can hear some more. You know what I mean? But anyway, Jade, thank you for calling in.
Yes, of course. Thank y'all for playing my song.
That was a great song. Great song. It's a really great song.
Thank you.
You want to tell us just a little bit of the inspiration behind the song?
Sure. So I'm gonna try not to get emotional when I talk about it. So I've been working on it, but this song was, or is, dedicated to my brother. He committed suicide in 2017. He took his whole bottle of depression medication, and I found him laying in his urine in his room, and and that broke me. That got to me, and then 2 days later, they pronounced him brain dead. There was nothing they could do for him. So after that, it kind of just took me into depression. I went into this really dark place, and for a while I couldn't write, I couldn't sing, I couldn't do anything that made me happy. I was just locked up in my room doing absolutely nothing. And then one day, I don't know what it was, but something just overcame me, and something said, you need to write. And believe it or not, I wrote that song literally nonstop in one session, just in one sitting. I just wrote whatever was on my heart, tears pouring, everything, just write. And that's how that song came about. And I decided to say, you know what, I'm going to take this song and add it to my EP. Even though my EP was supposed to be mainly like hip hop, R&B, I was like, you know, I'm going to add this song. I need this song to I guess release whatever was on my chest, to move forward. It was because I was holding so much in, and that's how the song came about.
Wow. Well, first of all, let me say I'm very, very sorry for your loss. That's tough to deal with. So you're pretty strong to be able to deal with it, and I'm pretty sure, you know, writing this song helped you deal with it a lot. You know, so
yeah, I did, trust me, I'm not perfect by any means. I did other things to try to solve and it didn't work. But, you know, God works in mysterious ways. I'm truly blessed to be able to come out of a dark place and use, I guess, what, you know, God has given me to be able to, you know, let go. And many people, after hearing this song, have told me that, you know, they thanked me, said, thank you for creating this song. And at first I thought it was for me. Truly, I wrote it for me to help release something. But, you know, the more I'm starting to hear comments, it's like, it's not really for me. You know, it's for others as well who's going through the same thing I went through.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm glad to be able to, God to be able to use me in that way. You know, I'm blessed. I'm fortunate.
Yeah. And listen, that, I mean, you could hear it throughout the song, and that is your lane. You know what I mean? You know, no one's wishing you any pain, but you know that right there, that showed everything about what you could do. I mean, you said you wrote the song, so you know obviously, you know, the song is great. I mean, you sang it. That's just a great song, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people is gonna help a lot of people get through some stuff. People that hear the song is gonna help them get through some things as well. Yeah. Right.
And it's crazy because I attract so many people that are broken or hurt or been through something, and it's just amazing how, you know, I guess for a long time I thought it was just me. You know, I would always say, why me? You know, like you always get those moments where you're just like, why me? And it's like, it's not just me. You know, it's thousands, millions of people going through the same thing I'm going through, and I just want to be able to, I guess at this point, it's not even about, you know, at first for a while, it's like, you know, I just want people to hear this, but it's about just getting the message out there and hopefully saving the soul.
Yeah.
And that would be a beautiful thing to do, even if I don't ever, you know, make it big in the industry, which is, of course, always my biggest dream. I just want to say at least I helped a few souls along the way.
There you go. Now there were a couple people at the end. You had a couple of names at the end of the video.
Yes. I had Karan Stevenson and Ishmael Wynn.
Yeah.
Yes. So Karan was my brother.
Okay.
And crazy story, a year before my brother had passed away, actually less than a year than my brother had passed away, Ishmael Wynn was my first love. He was my ex-boyfriend. He shot himself in his car months before my brother killed himself. I lost two people I loved very much so to suicide. And the woman that you see in the video, after his name pops up, that was his mom. And she had agreed to be a part of the video. Because me and Ishmael knew each other for a very long time, and I wasn't close to his mother, but after that, you know, we became close, and she agreed to be a part of this and, you know, show up and put his picture in the video. So yeah, that was that was that. Yeah, it was. I had a very hard years,
Yeah.
3 years actually.
Well, I'm happy that you survived it, because it that can take a toll on people. I had two very, very close people to me pass away within the same week, and it was hard. I can imagine, and I still can't imagine how you feel or felt at that time, because it was, yours was, different than mine. But I'm talking in the same week. I was at the funeral of I have a cousin. She was like a sister to me. She passed away, and then my younger cousin, who I was, him and I were very, very close. I was, he was like a younger brother. And while I was at her funeral, I got the call that he passed away, and it was really hard. But still, I do not feel as though I felt the same amount of pain that you felt, because it's just different when you talk about somebody taking their life. I feel, so, just, kudos to you to, being strong throughout it all.
Hey, so can we say something to him?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, Miss Jade, first of all, the song was fire and dope, so you deserve kudos for the artistic value, of the joint. Secondly,
thank you.
Secondly, it takes a certain level of uncanny strength and determination to even come through a situation like you did, and share that with the world, to let others know that may have gone through something similar or maybe worse, that they can do it also. So I just wanted to, thank you for that. Let me ask this though. So you said you had an EP that was more hip hop. So are you looking to collaborate with other artists and do more of that hip hop thing, or are you maybe looking to kind of counter and do more songs like this?
Great question. So by heart, I'm truly a hip hop R&B girl. So yes, I would love to collaborate with artists more on that end. Because that's what I love to do. Because I don't know if y'all know, I don't want to bring up all that I do and take up all your time. I'm sorry, but I dance too. So I would love to do music that I can just move to, dance to, perform to. So of course, yes, I would love to have that opportunity. I'm such a versatile artist though, so yes, I bounce back and forth a lot through the soul and R&B, and then some, hip hop and R&B, the music today. So. But to have the opportunity to do music in general is awesome for me. So
right.
To answer your question, yes. I'm sorry that was so long answer.
No, it's all good. So what do you have? What kind of projects do you have coming up next?
So great question. So with everything with with the COVID and the pandemic, oh my God, it's really hard to, I guess, reach out to people because, people are scared and, with everything, but I'm really looking to work with a producer that can really bring out my sound. So I've been told this, I don't know. I mean, I just think I'm me, but I've been told I have a very unique sound and I need a producer that really can bring out my voice. I also have a very strong voice. So finding the right producer has always been, I wouldn't say difficult. It's just, because I run across amazing producers, but someone that just works right with me has been a journey.
Yeah.
So as of right now, I have songs written. I can write. I'm not the best writer, but I can write. I can do songs off the top of my head. It's just getting someone that can say, hey, I have this for you. Let's make this happen, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I have things in the works. I have, of course, I'm right now very much so looking forward to doing another EP, actually having that in the works. It's just actually getting in the studio, making that happen. Has been sort of a battle since my last EP. So I'm working on it, though.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing more. I tell you what, your manager, you can't have a better manager that supports you, so.
Yes, very much so, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for that man. I mean, without him, my song Depression would have never even probably touched a studio. So I'm thankful for I have someone in my corner that really pushes me. Yes, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, quit, but I don't mean that. You know, I'm glad to have someone in my corner, a support system, because that does make a big difference in an artist's life.
Yeah.
If you have someone who's truly down for you, truly willing, it's not about the money, but it's about them truly believing in you and wanting to see you succeed. And that's a huge thing in an artist's life, and you know, to have a true support system, and him alone is a big support system.
Yeah, no, that's great. I thank you for calling in and, you know, being able to talk to us and break the song down for us. It's a great song, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to hearing more from you.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't call in. Because the last song played, I actually liked it, but thank y'all for letting me talk and call in, and thank you for everyone who listened. I know it's a hip hop station. I know y'all play hip hop music, but just it's an honor to, you know, have my song played regardless. So thank you for everyone who listened. I appreciate it. I hope it touched you in some sort of form or fashion. If not, maybe someone else. It might touch somebody else. But thank y'all so much. I do appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a story, man. That's tough.
That is very tough, man.
That's tough.
Death around you, man. That is. Eesh.
That's really tough. Like I said, man, I had a cousin of mine. She had cancer, you know, and she passed away. It was even though she had cancer, it was still untimely because she ended up passing away because her kidneys, due to kidney failure. And then my other cousin, and both of them, when I say close, like my first cousins, you know, we grew up together, like living in the same household, you know, so we were like brother and sister. And then my younger cousin, him and I was like his mentor, you know what I mean? I took him with me everywhere that I went. We did everything together. You know, as we got older, you know, he went on, you know, to live his life, but he wasn't living right. You know what I mean? He started, you know, doing drugs, and, you know, that's what took him out. You know what I mean? But it happened within a week, both of them. You know, I got the call that my one cousin, she went into the hospital and passed away. Got that call. The same day, I got a call to say, I don't want to say his name because, you know, they might not want the name out there, to say, hey, such and such, he's in the hospital. Doesn't look like he's going to make it. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Right.
You know, so I go home and go to my first cousin to go to her funeral. While I'm at her funeral, I get the phone call to say, hey, he passed away. It was crazy. It was a crazy time, man. It was a crazy time. Those type of things will definitely make you reevaluate your life.
Yes, it will.
It'll make you reevaluate your life, man. And so, you know, for her, and I can't imagine, you know, somebody else or something else took them. You know, right. When you have someone, you know, when someone takes their own life, it's even more tragic. I can't imagine the pain that she was feeling.
Right.
And you can hear it in the song. You know what I mean? Can't imagine. It's tough. Tough, man. But hey, Jade, thank you. And we're gonna be looking forward to a lot more music. Let's go ahead and listen to some more music. Switch up the vibe just a little bit. Get into a little bit of reggae, because you know when that Beanie Man versus Bounty Killer battle, I got a lot of reggae music in, so I couldn't play it all in one night. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna sprinkle it in and out throughout different shows. You know what I mean? And sprinkle it in and out, you know, so we don't do it all in one night. Person I'm getting ready to play now, his name is, let me get it, let me make sure I got it right. Hold up. His name is Lambo. Hold up. Let me make sure I got this right.
Oh, Lord.
Lambo Kalambo. His name is Lambo Kalambo. All right, and let me read a little bit about Lambo. All right, Lambo Kalambo was born Garfield McLean, the last wash-belly son of Mama Lucille. That's his mother, real name Lucinda. He was born in Montego Bay, in the western part of Jamaica. Lambo moved to Kingston at a tender age, where he has grown up in Rockford and Portmore. While attending the Diiamond Technical High School in East Kingston, he has great love for music, where his classmates beat the decks and he DJ for him. Lambo Kalambo, his first single was Wild Hairstyle under the name Junior Chaplin, released in 1988 on the multimedia label owned by Balford Henry, the journalist at the Gleaner at the time. I'm assuming that the Gleaner was a newspaper. He and fellow DJ from Rockford, Wayne Lonesome, did an album. He and fellow DJ from Rockford, Wayne Lonesome, did an album for England-based producer Buddy Hilton in the same year entitled Untouchables, which was distributed by Jetstar in England. Lambo is now working with producers like Knockins Productions, and they released Zoom In 2019. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a listen to Lambo Kalambo. The name of the song is, let me make sure I get this right. The name of the song is Things After Work. I think that's the name of the song. Things After Work. Let's go ahead and take a listen to Things After Work. This is it right here.
It's Lambo Kalambo featuring Stylo Slash and Root Fire. And it's 2020 and the girl them a get plenty. Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come and style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking. Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come and style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking. No girl can spoil way. No girl can style way. After we not styling gel, the girl them say we do it well. Man a star boy, we no shy guy. We dressing alone, girl get butterfly. Blouse off a fly, skirt off a fly. Everything fly, 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 fly. Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come on style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking. Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come on style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking.
Und ja, die Girls wollen immer mehr und tanzen hin und her. Ich hab heute Abend nichts zu tun und chill im Afternoon. Ich feier und feier, feier meinen Feierabend. Ja, ich feier und feier, frei zu haben.
Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come and style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking. Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come and style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking.
Und ich zünd mir den Blunt an und die Girls ziehen dann dran. Und ich zünd mir den Blunt an und der knallt wie ne Pumpgun. Fly, fly, fly with me. Ja, 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 fly with me. Fly, fly, fly with me. Ja, deine Girl will die.
Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come and style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking. Things have to work, man and a jerk. Come and style man like man a jerk chicken. Things have to work, man have to work. The girl them say we well finger licking.
All right, my man, Lambo Kalambo. Hey, my man, I need you to call in because I'm trying to figure out, and I'm just being real with you. I'm trying to figure out what the jerk chicken and finger licking part was about. So I just want you to, if you're listening, please call in because I want to know. I want to know exactly what the entire song was about. I think I did see you in the chat at one point. So if you can call in, man, 516-405-2246 and maybe break down and tell us the story of the song. Listen, I'm assuming that Lambo was had the majority of, the hook and all of that, right? I thought it was very catchy. The other guy that was on there, I wasn't really feeling him that much.
No,
I wasn't feeling the other dude that was on there, but I thought the hook was kind of catchy.
Yeah, I like it. I like the song, man. The dude that chanted didn't bring no energy though. I mean, I don't know if he was trying to be too cool for the joint or what, but I mean, I like everything about the song. Some of the words, the context, like the finger licking and chicken and stuff, I couldn't quite figure out where they was going. But even that, though, it sounded good.
It sounded good. It sounded good. It sounded good. The other dude is the one that I'm kind of like, I don't know about that, but the rest of it sounded good, I thought.
Right. The dude energy level was too low. He should have. You got to bring energy to these joints.
Yeah.
Not a chick, because he's like, the girl. They're talking about the girl I'm scared. She's a slut, but she being a licking. I mean, I like this song for all the wrong reasons.
He said for all the wrong reasons.
So it's like a quality song, but I was dancing to it, and look, hey, if Caribbean people like, man, that ain't nothing, man. And I get it, but then I looked at the guy picture, and it looks like one of those older dudes who's still trying to be with the young dudes singing about just random ratchetness. And look, when I put on my playlist, I probably would I like ignorant stuff like this, but I'm gonna leave this to y'all because I don't want to come on.
See, if I was playing this song, I'd cut the other dude out. I'm just being honest, right? I'd cut the other dude out. I'd play the other parts, boom, 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 because I mean, you had about a good minute and 30 seconds of the song before the other dude came in. I would play that part, and then I'd go on to another joint. You know what I'm saying? Because I would feel like the other dude would bring it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I do. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't terrible. I don't think I thought it was catchy, really.
Yeah, it's catchy, man. And the guy's voice is very unique. He could be I don't know. I was laughing and having fun at the same time, but I'm gonna leave this up to you. I want to add it because I know people are gonna be like, "Yo, my song was better than that. My laser rap song was better than that," and it's like. In some way, well, I like this type of ignorant, like Caribbean type of music, man. Like I
don't know. I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. It's just the other dude that just makes me like, dang, man. I don't want to, because like even though like everything, and I have to listen to it again so I could break it down and hear it. But even like with the jerk chicken part, right? Like I would enjoy saying it and singing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would enjoy singing that joint. Right. I would enjoy singing it. You know what I mean? So I guess I got just think about it just a little bit more. And I don't have any other links for them. They sent me the bio, sent me the music, but it didn't send me any links to like their YouTube or Instagram or anything like that.
And you've been preaching that. And you've been preaching that to these artists.
That's what I'm saying, man. Send me the stuff. You got to send me all your contact information, right? No, there's not 300 people in here, but there's 50 people in here that are looking to hear your music. And you don't know who these 50 people might know.
Right.
And then, there's going to be another, I don't know. Once we get off this show, maybe another 1,000 people that listen to it or more. As these continue to grow, more and more people keep coming in and listening. So you got to send your stuff so it can get out there. You know what I mean? Because then when I go into the description, I could put a link to your social medias and all that kind of stuff. You don't put it out there, then you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing. We get to a couple of super chats that I have here because I didn't get a chance to get to those yet. As a matter of fact, I can't even find them. Where they at? I guess I'll get back to him. I know the one dude sent me a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And he was asking for me to play a song. Bro, I can't play a song that I don't have. Like, I'm not going to sit here and look up your song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to send the song in with a bio, with pictures, with social media stuff. And then, you know, it's got to get through the first round first. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I kind of take a quick listen. I'm telling you right now, I had, at the start of yesterday, I had 120-something submissions. Right? I think I still got about 40 submissions I got to listen to. Out of those 100-and-something submissions, I listened to 80 songs. I threw away 70 of them.
Wow.
You know, because, you know, and a good number of those 70, I didn't even bother to listen to them because they didn't have pictures, they didn't have bios, they didn't have that stuff. So I was like, there's no sense in me even listening to this.
Right.
I didn't even listen to it. And then some of them, you know, I listened to the first 5 seconds of it and I can already tell this ain't gonna be it. You know what I mean? Because people send songs that are totally other genres and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I know, you know, I'm not playing this. And so I just move on from it that quick. But you got to send your stuff, man, because there's a couple of songs that I definitely would have played. So Big Freezy, thank you for the super chat, by the way.
For sure.
And then Danny Thomas, he said, please play YRI Freestyle by Anik Khan. Bro, I'm not looking that up. Okay, if you want it to be played, you got to send it in. It's like anybody else. You know what I mean? Not looking that up for you. All right, let's get on. Let's see what else we got on deck. All right, the next song I'm gonna play is by an artist. His name is Savage the Poet. He's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. Savage the Poet. All right, let me read a little bit about Savage the Poet. And I do have his Instagram stuff and all of that. Savage the Poet is a rapper born and raised out of the borough of Brooklyn, New York. His words ripple off influence such as Big Pun, the notorious B.I.G., and Celia Cruz. He's in love with the power words. Oh, he's in love with the power words have to change and uplift human emotion. He is also regarded as the hood's preacher and therapist. He is the flawed yet perfect blend of poetic truth and raw emotion. So, there you go. That's Savage the Poet. And the name of the song that I'm about to play from Savage the Poet is called Groovy.
Okay. All right.
It's called Groovy. So this is Savage the Poet. Let's check it out.
Groovy gravy in the bottle for throttle. Please baby save me from the depths of my livers. That skin was left from my spirits. Knee deep and in the muddle of messes. Huddle heaving over straight to my hexes. Who's the next to pop? Savage, my guess is the poet. But pretty the pages of poise. Knew he was making some noise. Boys be faking the joy of rap. See, I double lap at the sound of the gun. Kick a beat in my feet, watch me run with it. Super lyrical, big pun with it. I done with it, so printed and pressed. I'm the kid with the S on his chest. Won't rest till my granny could eat. And then do brown boys stop taking the beat. Cold cops sliding snaky to feet. Rappers mumbling, shaky to speak. Don't you know, auntie out from the whips. And when you're trapping, remember rapping is the action to spit. With the views from the opposite crew. Biffin' in blue, bumping Nina Simone. Hoping the white home, leave us alone. Go shut down, got the hood cut down. But the poet keep it preaching till the sun down. Blasting, semi-automatic on my tongue. Rip another pun, number one in the league. They drafting, got these politicians gasping. Unable to grasp him, unable to lap him. I'm a touchdown in the end zone. Fresh flown out from NY. Mingling with greats, my third eye won't shake. When I get to the gates, I break locks at the shock of my stakes. Savage leader, no putting the brakes. Come on, spot, no ribeye. Spit it to your ribs, make water come to his eyes. Who am I be the elephant, no rap. Savage whack, nah, that ain't fact. How preposterous is that? Ask Lil Kim, the rhinoceros, a rap. What? Coming for the mic, you better fight. What? I'ma shoot the sniper upon your height. What? Fuck you fresh and fly till the day you die. Savage never lie. If you question this, then why I'm super groovy. I got the juice to prove that ooh. Pop the pins on sands overseas. Hopping on the wave to caves of rubies. I rock the funk, my sample jump. James Brown's thunder, no competition. Lil God with some freaky ambition. Risen from the blur of my vision to see the sun in the scope of a vision. When freedom comes, you gotta snatch the decision and break loose from the ache of the noose. Give me the loot, piggy bagging for my state of recruit. You see my mumble gon' rumble the best at it. Fuck being humble, savage, let the best have it. Have it, best have it. Groovy, groovy.
That was, what's his name again? Savage the Poet. Is that what his name is? Yeah, Savage the Poet. The name of the song is Groovy. What do you think, Freezy?
I kind of like it. It's different. I'm not saying it's the greatest joint I ever heard in my life, but I like the fact that it's different. Like he took a chance, and you can feel that in that chance that he took, he put energy into it. You know, it's not like a throwaway. So I think I kind of like it. I kind of like this artist. I would love to hear something else from him aside from this joint though, because like a man mentioned in the chat, I don't know how this a bump in Brooklyn, but you know, I think overall though, I think this cat is talented. He can be somebody.
I mean, I guess, you know, everything is going to depend on any song. Really is going to depend on, when you talk about how would it bump, is going to depend on their you know, their fan base. You know what I mean? Right. You know, everyone's sound is going to attract a different fan base. So,
right.
You know, I don't know. I mean, you know, his flow was kind of cool. I felt like with that flow, he needs to slow down a little bit with that flow, make it a little bit more smooth, in my opinion. You know, to make it like, because I feel like that's it. I feel like it's supposed to be a little bit more smooth than what I heard. You know what I mean? So like, slow it down a little bit. Don't rush. You know what I mean? Just, you know, take your time a little bit. Don't rush. You know, don't be, you know, too anxious. Sound a little anxious on it when it should be a little more smoothed out to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I can't see somebody in Sunset Park bumping this out their window, but but I think the dude has talent. I think if he had somebody like yourself to kind of work with him on some stuff, I think the dude can do some dynamic stuff. I mean, and not saying it's all you. What I'm saying is the dude has the potential, is what I'm getting at.
Nah, I feel you. He has the potential to do some stuff. I feel like he's more of a Oakland MC or something.
Yeah. You know, I can see where you're coming from.
You know that, you know, Far Side,
Underground.
Yeah, like yeah, something like that. Yeah. I feel like he's more like something like that.
Yeah.
You know, but Guillermo, what you think, man?
Yeah, I thought this shit was whack. This is not Brooklyn. This is some Soho, Urban Outfitters, Uniqlo type music. And every time I went to Uniqlo in Soho, I hated hearing this type of music by like, I think these are dudes who like, they can flow. Like, it's not like he can't flow. He ain't whack like that. But this Streets of Rage beat.
So all right. So answer me this, because if he's from Brooklyn, if that's where he's from, I mean, do you expect? Okay, well, since you're from Brooklyn, you gotta have this kind of sound.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm half joking when I said the Brooklyn. I mean, it's just this is gentrified Brooklyn. You can feel it. This ain't Brownsville.
You say East New York, Guillermo? You said this is not East New York.
Not no East New York music. I joke around with that. Obviously, I don't want you to sound like MOP or sound like yourself. But again, this is like, you know, I just feel like if I go to like a friend's party in Bushwick and I'm like, oh crap, I could like, they changed, this place changed. Like, I would get robbed back in the day. And there's those type of kids where it's like, yeah, we just listen to Chance the Rapper, and it's like, you know, that's how I get from it. I just feel like that. It feels like that Uniqlo Soho vibe. And it's like, you know, I'm not, this is crazy. So I'm not trying to kill I can't kill nobody's dreams, right? He can do whatever the hell he wants. But when I walk into like Uniqlo in Soho and I hear this type of music, and it's like I get mad because I feel like this dude, he could rap, but it's like I just want to have fun with it. You know what I mean? And I come from the era where like rap was what like was truly in you. I feel like this kid, he could rap or he could do something else totally different and not give a damn about rap versus somebody else who might rap, and if you took him away from it, it would hurt. You know what I mean? I hear this and it's just fun vibes, and I don't know. This is my personal.
Don't it sound like a Young Jock? You remember Young Jock from back in the day?
Say it again?
You remember Young Jock from back in the day?
Yeah, Young Jock. Yeah, it's like, but you know what? This music appeals to like white kids who moved to Brooklyn who think like, they're really esoteric and real. And so many of those damn parties where it's like, yo, listen to this obscure dude that I never heard of, and it's like, oh yeah, this is rap. Oh, he put the metaphor. Oh, that was cool. There's no feeling to it. Like I don't feel what the hell he's singing is. I don't, because if he calls and he's like, yo, and I'm not trying to say he did not put effort into this. This is not a song where it's like, yo, he put no effort, is that whack like that. But it's just, I don't feel it. That's the best way to put it. I don't feel it.
You don't feel it.
Nah, I don't feel this shit at all. This is, bro, when I walk into Uniqlo in Soho, when I walk into freaking any of those stupid stores in Soho to shop, this is what I hear. And I'm like, I feel like some white producer who, like you said, from Oakland, was like, yo, man, I got this.
Shout out to Oakland, by the way. Nothing against the Oakland stroke.
Nothing against
the Oakland stroke.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a Silicon Valley type would be like, yo, man, this dude is mad dope. Yo, he could spit. Like, you think Rock Marciano and all these other dudes are hard? Listen to this. And I'm listening to him. I'm like, yo, get this Sager.
But Guillermo, he's talented, though. You can hear the talent. It's just unrefined. Now, the music may not have been our cup of tea, but the dude is talented.
Like I said, Lupe Fiasco is not my cup of tea, but I wouldn't mind listening to him. But he's not my cup of tea. This type of music, like I can almost pinpoint who this is being marketed to, and I despise that type of rap, or like where that rap is going to, where now these kids basically can come into the conversation. These are the kids that they listen to this type of music, and they'll write for like I met somebody who worked for Mass Appeal, right? I think Mass Appeal had like a little magazine. I still think they have the magazine. And I was talking to
it's a record label now.
It's a record label, but they had a magazine too.
Yeah, I know. But it's a record label now.
Owns that, right? Doesn't Nas own that?
Nas runs it, right? And I'm talking to this chick at what the hell is this damn place?
Shout out to Nas.
Can't remember the bar in Williamsburg. Union Bar. This is years ago. And this chick did not know jack from rap, but she would give me this type, like she would recommend this type of music. And it's like, how the hell did we lose hip hop to go to people like this who don't know shit about hip hop, but they would suggest that type of music? That's where I hear this type of music from. So that's my opinion. I ain't gonna shit on him no longer, but this shit was garbage. I'm sorry, man.
Well, you got two different opinions. Feezy say he likes it. You say it's garbage.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that I want to add to the playlist. I don't know if it was garbage. It's just, to me, it just didn't appeal to me. That doesn't really appeal to me. Now, there's some of that music. There's some music like that is cool. I listen to. I guess is backpacker music or something like that. Every once in a while I hear it, but this one just didn't really appeal to me. I feel like he's anxious on the mic. Should have been a little bit more smoothed out, relaxed with it. Kind of anxious. He threw some names in there, Big Pun, this and that. Well, he's nothing like those guys.
No.
I don't know where the influence from there comes from.
His album should be called Gentrification. That would be perfect for this. Like, it just feels like, ugh.
I mean, I don't know the dude or where what his history or background is. So I don't even, I don't know all of that about him. He could be born and raised like from there, and that's just what he does. I have no idea.
But everybody's not gonna do like like this dude Skilo had a song come out a long time ago talking about I wish I was a baller, and it was like real poppy, like what Guillermo talking about, like that backdoor type, hip hop or whatever. And it was a mega smash, you know what I'm saying? But this dude right here, though, he's talented, man. I just think this song may not be it. You know,
Funky Cole Medina also was hot, and it was hot amongst a certain type of people, and they thought it was
So-
like "Wish
so-
I Was a Little Bit Taller" was a hit, but it ain't. People ain't looking at it like, "Yo, man."
I was
Young
feeling
and-
that song. I wish I
Yeah,
was a
Young
little bit
MC,
taller.
Young
Wish I
MC
was a
was eating
baller.
rap.
Wish I was a I would call her. I was feeling that song. I like that song.
Right. And no disrespect to Tone Loc, but Young MC, the dude that wrote that song, would eat a lot of New York rappers. You can wake him up out of his sleep and he'll eat New York rappers alive.
Who, Young MC? You say Young
MC?
You say Young MC? I don't know about Young MC, Big Breezy. I mean, I don't know about Young MC. I mean, well, Young MC. I don't know about that. I mean, he had one song. That I liked, though. I ain't gonna front. He had, what was the joint that he had? Damn, I can't think of it.
But you don't get MCs lining up for you to write stuff for them if you're not a dope rapper. I'm just saying.
That's not true.
Well,
now it's for Will Smith, and Will Smith has not been a dope rapper in years, bro. Come on.
Did you hear his joint on the Will remix?
The what remix?
The Will remix.
Oh, stop, man. Will Smith, come on, man.
Oh, that's right. Young MC had Bust a Move. That was his one hit wonder joint. Bust a Move. Right.
You got it, man.
I mean, that's why you used to hit in the club. I ain't gonna front though. That's why you used to hit in the club. If you want it, just bust the move. Yo, but Young MC, man, what?
But the dude made. But what I'm telling you is that just because you make a joint, like just because you can make records, don't mean you can't rap. I know it's people that can't rap that make records, whatever.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I'm with you.
But some people just dumb it down in order to have a record, a dope record.
So, I mean, I never heard Young MC do anything that was that intricate. Really. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I had to go back and listen to some Young MC.
Very, very underrated.
Go back and listen to some Young MC, see what Young MC was doing out there. He ain't too young anymore, so he can't call himself Young MC. You know, if he came out and did something, I guess he have to be Ancient MC or something like that. How old is Young MC, man?
I don't know. I don't. Let me see. He should not be that much older than.
I mean, he would. So 1989. That's about the time that Bust a Move was out, somewhere around there, right? 1989.
Right.
Something like that. So, I don't know.
He's 53.
53. All right.
Yep, and he's from London, UK.
He's from London.
Hey, Big Freezy, someone had a question for you. Is he better than Big Daddy Kane? You know what, yo? Can you kick Big Freezy out for the simple fact that he's hesitating to answer this? That is an insult, Big Freezy. Come on, bro.
But we heard Big Daddy Kane. We heard a verse from Kane recently. We heard a verse from Kane like 3 weeks ago.
But you didn't answer the question. Who is better, Big Daddy Kane or Young MC?
Hey, man.
Yeah, Big Freezy's trolling, right?
Come on,
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
Come on, Freezy.
The reason why is because why do you have something against London rappers? What's the deal? Is this only love too?
I mean, come on. I mean, if you talk about London rappers from back in the day, Dana Dane, Slick Rick. I mean, those are some legends right there. So I seen someone try to say Dana Dane was a copycat of Slick Rick or trying to copy Slick Rick. I never thought he was trying to be a copycat of Slick Rick. That was the London style.
Yeah.
And when I was younger and I used to watch Slick Rick videos and I watched the children's story video, I was always confused. I was like, why the hell do the cops look like that back then? And then a little bit, when I got a little, I was like, oh, he's from London. Because, the cops had, they just look old school and everything. I was like, why do they look like that? Then I seen he was from London. I was like, okay, all right, I get it.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna check out another artist, man. I got 2 more to play. This artist's name is Smitty G. Smitty G. That
name sounds familiar, but sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and let me check out his bio from his website right quick. He has one on the website. No real bio on the website. Wait a minute. All right, Smitty G is a lyricist from Oakland. Hold up. Is a lyricist from, I guess it's not Oakland, from Oak, Florida. OAK, Florida, from Oak, Florida. His musical influences range far and wide and are currently growing. Currently, he resides in Atlanta, Georgia. Smitty G recorded his first ever mixtape / album, Sophisticated G, in 2016 at Platinum Bay Studios and digitally distributed through DistroKid Records. He has a couple of different albums. He's got Finish Your Break Fast, 2017. It's got The Constitution, and you spelt it wrong, Smitty G, so you got to spell that right. All right, you got The Constitution, Bills of Left and Rights. You got the pre-gamble. You forgot to put the B in there. I don't know. Maybe you're doing this purposely. You forgot to put the B in pre-gamble. Hey, Smitty G, I'm starting to question stuff already, bro. You got shot. You got shot clocks. And then the label is Yorel Hits. So let's take a listen to Smitty G. And the name of the song that we're getting ready to listen to is OG. It's the name of the song. This is Smitty G.
Man, when we ride on our enemies, really sucks sometimes. Family and friends turn frenemies. First they love you, then they hate you, then they love you, and then they hate you. I just aim to be peace, joy, and love with everybody. OG, check. Finish your breakfast, track 14, listen, cat. Can't take back that MP3. Know you felt that beat bang like some M16s. Paid Kayla Cox to sing over extreme 16s. Had my hurt in my heart rhyming. Cold flow so mean, no putting for proof, you poof. Missing scene after scene. Early in, you made my mama hit the washing machine. Then I run into you off and on a struggling team. Out here hustling things, loyal customers, fiends. Broken mirrors, local smoker boys, blowing our dreams. One in every family, my rounded up by 13. I hopped into Wu-Tang, cash money, bling bling. Done, damn it to God, always listening to cream. Mama whipped me off the game, her one and off then exclaim. They gon' take you away, or you gon' make me take aim. I take your little black ass out, before you make Lynn ashamed. No shits and giggles, I titled that track, Cold Look Back. The past is the past, that's big facts. Money back. Your future is yours, let's grab that. Contracts, let's get it like Drake got cash. Get it like Drake got cash, man. Let's get it like Drake got cash, man. Get it like Drake got cash. Go so H-A-R-D. Once upon a rhyme, I had a partner, used to talk a lot. He loved the club, I used to pimp about the parking lot. Not that I'm judging, just we work with different budgets. I earn every coin I got, he checking savings for a round of shot. The plot thickens, got a lady he treat like a thot. She think it's gravy, keeps him wavy, about to tie the knot. Live at her spot, on the weekends let him dry the yacht. Instant jackpot, up until the robots got him caught. Smartphones, indelibly stupid, dial tones. Murdering Cupid, she gone, left him looking stupid in my home. Like what is you gon' do, kid? Get her back off a wish. I'ma cue up the blueprint. We gon' make a comeback playlist. Save 808s and heartbreak. Lenny Williams, John Legend. Everybody knows they don't know shit. Big girls don't cry. Please stop acting like one. Seasons changed by Korean, but none of the sun. Sade, juice and gin. Yeah, you gonna need some. Every bit of Smitty G. Pocket big on the run, try a little tenderness, lots of Otis Redding. Rick James, just in case your best, you keep it stepping. Teddy P, love TKOUT. Don't worry, be happy. Mary J, Joe to C, and Al Green.
That was Smitty G, ladies and gentlemen. The name of that track was OG. OG. Big Freezy.
Hey, I kind of like this dude, man. He kind of reminds me of this dude named Webby, that did have some joints and stuff out. I'm not saying.
You said remind you of who?
Webby.
Webby?
Yeah. He kind of remind me of a dude named Webby with his cadence and stuff, or some Underground Kings type cadences in there. But to start off, man, he threw me off with stealing a line from Jay-Z about finishing your breakfast. And y'all know how I feel about biting. If it was homage, then that's one thing, but just taking it is something else. But I don't think this is trash. I think I can listen to it again.
I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. What you think, Gammo? Think you got yourself muted?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Cool. I mean, the beat was cool. It sounded a little dated. The beat. I think he's a decent storyteller, rapper. You know what I mean? I got to listen to it again. He didn't really grab him as a rapper. I was just listening more to the story, but he seemed like a decent storyteller. But I thought it was okay. I honestly have to listen to it again just to get a better vibe of the song's totality. It didn't really grab me like that, but it wasn't terrible. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah. I thought it was enjoyable. I mean, I thought he had good presence on. That's one thing that a lot of MCs that we hear lack is just presence on the mic. Not that and presence doesn't mean that your flow is magnificent, or it's just presence. Like that person is there. The beat doesn't overpower them. They're not like crazy overpowering the beat. Just good presence on the mic. Some people are soft, like they're scared to go ahead and attack it. Some people, just sound scared. I think he had good presence on the mic, like just good presence, like the type of voice that when you hear it, you're gonna pay attention to it, whether or not you like it, whether or not you like the flow, whatever. When you start hearing it, you're like, okay, let me listen. This is something that I'm interested, and then you take it from there. So he had good presence on the mic. I'm gonna listen to some other songs that he has. Because I did get the chance to hear a couple other songs, and a couple of the other songs I wasn't too crazy about the hooks on them and stuff like that. So I chose this one. I was like, well, let me try to put the best foot forward from what I heard. I don't know. He sent me about 6 or 7 songs. I haven't had a chance to listen to the other ones.
One thing about these guys, and it makes me appreciate Tupac a little bit more, even though Tupac wasn't the most lyrical. One thing that he did on songs that they would change the flow a little bit. Like, I think people forget about the importance of changing the flow where, you could be saying something and it could be deep, but if you don't change your cadence from time to time, don't matter who you are, unless it's your mom or your biggest fan, they're going to get bored of the voice. You know what I mean? A Tupac song like that would have been, heal me, you feel me? Have to go in the family.
Guillermo, you my dog, but why y'all always throw Tupac in the conversation with trash dudes? You know what I'm saying? This dude right here ain't trash, but Tupac had a verse where he said, I got my mind on my money on my mind, finger on my trigger, hand on my knife, smoking blunts of skunk, making holes of punk, and nothing but underground funk coming out of my trunk. Come on, dog. That's a lyricist.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You might be high, but what I'm saying is that I'm giving praise to Tupac that a lot of these guys, like when I hear that guy's voice, because it's not the New York where, lyrical, blah, blah, Queens rapper, what I think some of these guys who may not have that type of lyricism to a song like that, and that's fine. You don't have to have that, but make the song interesting, that you're telling a story, and I think he's a good storyteller. He has a good voice. But change up the flow to make it like, That's the whole point of storytelling. It's not necessarily the story itself, it's how you tell the story that makes it. Like a lot of these guys, they lack that. And I was bringing Tupac up to make an example of a guy who wasn't the most lyrical per se, but he...
Come on, dog. Why you always say Tupac wasn't the most lyrical?
Hey, Guillermo, don't say it because you're going to get smacked. I said the same thing. And people say, why you dissing Pac? I'm like, yo, I'm not dissing Pac. I just don't think he's the greatest lyricist. It doesn't mean I don't feel his music. I love his music. I love his music, but I'm not going to sit here and say that he's the greatest lyricist. He had a different style, you know what I'm saying, in the way that he had a different style, and his presence on the mic, the way that he brought his music across, the things that he said, you know, he was very straightforward with the things that he was saying. There were times when, he jumped in and got a little bit more lyrical, but I didn't think that he was the greatest lyricist. But that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I just, compared to people that I consider lyricists, I didn't think that he was really a lyricist. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's other qualities that he has that makes him who he is.
Right. DMX is in my top 5, and he's not the most.
Oh my god.
DMX is not. He's like Pac. He's similar to Pac. He's similar to Pac. He's not a great lyricist, but the other qualities bring the song out.
Thank you. Presence. When you listen to a Pac and a Tupac can say some of the most simplest things, but if he puts a thug life, you feel me? He'll say the pictures that they paint. You know what I mean? So again, this guy has the ability to tell stories. The guy we just listened to. And that's actually, it's very hard to be able to do that. Like Slick Rick, that's why it's hard to imitate a Slick Rick, because Slick Rick, you look at him, first of all, he's a very interesting looking guy. He has an eye patch and used to wear those, jazzmatazz suits. But the storytelling captivated you. This guy, you look at Slick, you listen, it's not like he's saying that, even though he could flow, he had lyrics, but the way he told the story was why it was so interesting. Like, that's what made Slick Rick who he was. He's one of the greatest storytellers of all time. And
Slick Rick is a lyricist.
Must have this guy. Make it where, add little things here and there, little breaks here and there. Change it up. And for a lot of these guys that we've heard today, change up the flow. Don't just, because, I think what a lot of writers do, and I've seen rappers do this, like so-called, not real rappers, but guys who try to write and then they try to spin a room where people smoke weed and stuff. They get so captivated by what they say. And a lot of people don't judge them. So they just think that saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. And they might be saying this crazy stuff, but they think that saying it, and because they think it's hot, that's it right there. And it's like, yo, bro, you're selling this to everybody else. Now, I'm not saying you have to sell out to everybody else, but make it so, even if you're talking about, picking your hair out, make it interesting. Add cadences, nuance, something to make it interesting.
Triborough is exactly right, man. DMX is not on Tupac level. I don't even know why this is even.
We're not talking, but see, I don't think we're talking about being on somebody else's level. I think we were just saying that the style of rapper that they are is that it's not lyrics. It's not like these supernatural lyrics, but the energy, the delivery is what brings it to life. Not saying that DMX is equal to Tupac.
No.
Just saying that it's similar, it's similar. You know what I'm saying? And that the energy and the style and the delivery and the emotion, brings the song across to you.
Right. No, I know. I get that. I understand the difference between like a lyricist and a boom bap artist and, the party starter. I understand, like, every rapper is not going to fit in all three of those. They either get in their lane and go, like Nas is in that lyricist lane. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect Nas to be like the boom bap type cat, because to me, that's out of his element. That's not who he is as a person. But if you're talking about somebody being cerebral and painting a picture and being eloquent, that's Nas. You know what I'm saying?
And to boom bap on his first album, bro. That was all boom bap.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate where you're coming from, but I know who Nas is.
You don't think Illmatic was a boom bap album? Was boom bap?
Bro. I listened to Illmatic. I know who Nas is, not personally, but I know the music. And literally, all the producers, go back to any Large Professor album, a Large Professor interview, and when he talked about life is good, when he started, I think he was talking about like Locomotive, he literally said when back then, he had a lot of producers, but he always references that it was more of a boom bap type of sound. So it ain't
hard to tell and Halftime are boom bap rap records. Is what
Well, no,
saying.
but I mean, it's 8 songs, and a lot of the flow and a lot of the feeling of that album was boom bap. Like Life's a Bitch is not boom bap, right? But you still had a lot of boom baps. Like what is it? Represent. I mean, literally, Primo. Who did Primo? Did Primo produce Represent?
Primo produced. I think he did produce Represent.
Yeah,
I think he did produce Represent.
Right, but so we know Primo is probably in the top 3 when you talk about boom bap producers because it introduces the hard bass kicks and DJs scratching, the DJ presence in boom bap. You don't necessarily get the DJ presence, and when you're talking about dudes that's lyricists, you know what I'm saying? You talking about when you. Anyways, y'all already know that type of stuff. What I'm saying is this dude that came on right now, he probably I think this dude right here was all right. I just like to listen to something else from him instead of getting into a Nas conversation because it's not fair to the artist in my opinion.
Or a Pac conversation because it's not gonna be Pac.
Or Pac, definitely, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And for all you guys out there, we're not hating on Pac or X. Please do not put it in that category. These are two legends. These are two legends. Two of my favorite artists of all time. Two of my favorite artists of all time. We are not getting on those guys. So please do not make that mistake of saying that we dissing X or dissing Tupac. You know what I mean? I don't know. You can't say nothing about somebody without people being like, oh, why you trying to diss them?
That's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I say, man, X wasn't that good of an actor, why you trying to diss him? Like, well, he was okay. If I say Nas wasn't that good of an actor, because he was a horrible actor when he tried to act. Okay? The worst rapper to try to be an actor ever, Nas was. Right. And nobody cannot deny that. Come on, man. Nas is terrible actor. Terrible actor.
Yo, we're gonna go to Africa,
Yo, Nas is a terrible actor, bro. I remember what's the movie? There was one movie, I forgot the name of the movie, right? And they put it out like Nas was in it, and I was like, oh snap, okay. Let me go see what it's about. Man, the first I don't know. The first 30 minutes he got shot in the hallway. That was it.
Oh wow.
He was in the hallway, pop, pop, pop. They shot him up. The way he died looked corny and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
the only time that I seen Nas in a movie and it was good is when, like, you see movies and they do clips of people interviewing people, right? Like in John Q, they interviewed Nas, right? That's the only time that it looked like, and he probably wasn't acting. They probably just took a real clip or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the only time that it ever looks real.
Y'all killing y'all know I love Nas, but
bro, so do I. But he's a terrible actor.
Nas couldn't play dead in a cowboy picture. We know that,
bro. No, he's a terrible actor. I mean, it's good that he decided not to go to try to really be an actor. He's seen himself on screen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's seen himself on screen. And anyway, let's get to this last artist, man. This last artist, this is a guy that's been around NBK for a while.
Oh Lord, Evergreen?
Nah, it's not Evergreen. It's not Evergreen. He's in the chat right now. What's it called? The new Knicks. I know you've seen him around.
He's in there.
I know you've seen him around. So we're gonna check him out. The name of the song is Loose Cannon. He goes by Klicko. Right? Klicko. All right, that's his MC name. And let me tell you a little bit about Klicko. All right. He said, I'm from everywhere. The world is my playground. I don't consider no city home because I have plenty of spots I call home. I've been hustling to get to where I want to be my whole life. I have a passion for this music that can't be denied. A lot of obstacles in the way, but nothing God's soldier cannot overcome. Like Hov says, Place me anywhere on God's green earth and I'll triple my worth. I was blessed with many talents. I always wanted to create music in the big league because I know I really do this. He said the shit comes easy to me. Since a kid, I've been freestyling with the homies and no old heads. And I've been freestyling with the homies and know that the old heads always told me I had the it factor. That, homie, you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing through and you'll break through. So if you pick one word to define me, that word is determined. All right? So let's check out Klicko. The name of the song is Loose Cannon. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing going. Check it out. Soon as it, there we go.
Yeah. It's Klicko. Speak some truth to these niggas, man. Had a hard life, you know. I don't regret nothing, no.
These people wanna judge me cause I'm in the selling raw. They provided all the shit I used to move in front the store. I kept the Ruger on me every day like it was war. If a nigga looked at me the wrong way, I was letting it off. I was tweaking off them pills, couldn't tell me about that life. Felt like I was falling victim to that drug overnight. Could grasp the fact that I wasn't really far from that flight. Down the devil's corridor and I was dancing with the white. And it made me feel like Superman, yeah. I turn my demons into money and start fucking with the devil's plan, yeah. I'm living in the trap of life and that bitch and it kept me so wild. This life that I've been living, ran, you don't normally even make it, yeah. Cause most of these niggas is snakes and none of these niggas is playing fair.
You on the corner, you trying to get your money, you see a nigga roll a Vine, a Benz or a Beamer, you know what I'm saying? You're like, fuck that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I stop, I murder that nigga, I rob that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm the nigga in the Benz and the Beamer, you know what I'm saying? Driving past other corners, so I know the same speech is coming out, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good, though. I ain't tripping.
I started lying, telling mom I wasn't copping, but I was really moving product and I was really out there popping. I couldn't get the latest J's, I started hustling. I got addicted to seeing all of that money. This fast flipper turned a nigga to a junkie. Never sleeping, it'll have you looking like a mummy. But all you think about is getting to that money. And you prepared to kill any nigga that's pumping. You might as well take the streets cause they bluffing. I got my poker face on, homie, it's nothing. I'm tired of all of your assumptions. Don't worry about where I get it, just know that we getting it and we bustin'. Cause I ain't doing shit for nothing and you know that. My whole life I took the risk to see the dough stack. So you think I'ma hand it to you just to blow that? I've been down for too long and it's time for payback.
Hey niggas, you with me? Motherfuckers, you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you, nigga.
Alright then, nigga, let's make it happen.
That was Klicko, ladies and gentlemen. The name of the song is Loose Cannon. Big Freezy? Give me the rundown, bro. Can't hear you, man. You got yourself muted.
Sorry about that. Hey, man, so I like the beat on it. Lyrically, I couldn't... I think the dude can rap, but I don't think he can rhyme. And I know that sounds like counter to saying one. I think this missed like the slickness or the polish of a you know, and then to just put Biggie in it, kind of. I don't know if this is an homage or you know, or if it's just like putting somebody in for gravitas. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if I throw Biggie in it, you know, somebody will listen. You know, to give it, you know. I don't know, man. I'm kind of confused about this one. I would like to talk to this person if they in the chat, man, just to see, you know, where they was looking to go with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in the chat. I feel like okay, the new Knicks. He said his cousin is the artist. His cousin's the artist. All right. So it's his cousin. So, you know, tell your cousin to call in, you know what I mean? Or, you know, maybe call in another time. The polish wasn't there. It needs some more polish, like you said. It needs some more polish, definitely. Then I couldn't tell, was he trying to do auto-tune or was he trying to add enough echo so it sounded like auto-tune? I couldn't really figure that part out. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the software that you were using for auto-tune just wasn't a good software that you were using for auto-tune. I would like I said on plenty of other occasions, man, I just want to hear you. I don't want to hear the auto-tune right away. If you're going to do auto-tune, man, it's got to be super dope for me. It's got to be so dope that it's like, okay, he did auto-tune, but it's just crazy. You know what I mean? You know, so I couldn't tell, was he trying to do auto-tune or not? Or what?
Yeah.
You know, but there definitely needs to be some polish on it. It needs to be polished up a little bit. You know, the Biggie stuff, I think, you know, I mean, you hear artists do that with not all the time. I mean, I guess Biggie, because, you know, Biggie's, you know, rest in peace, is gone. You know, people might, you know, go ahead and, you know, put something in there from Biggie. You know, just letting you know, if you plan on taking this track and selling it, you got to clear that with somebody.
Yep.
You know, whoever he did the interview with, you got to clear that with them. You already know that, but, you know, I don't know. Go ahead, Gambo, what you think, man?
Yeah, I agree with Freezy. You made a good point that the dude could rap, but he can't rhyme. And I think that he used the auto-tune to kind of hide the fact that rap-wise, he may not be that gifted or that good, because that was just too much auto-tune. And if you're not killing it like T-Pain, and the thing about, like I said, T-Pain is uber talented, and then he uses auto-tune, you should be using the auto-tune as a supplement, not a compliment.
Exactly.
To accentuate
how you are. And go listen to, you know, obviously you guys all know this, but let me do in the words of Big Freezy. There was a really good song by Zach. I don't know if you guys ever heard it. It's called Computer Love. It might not be, you know, Big Freezy try to act like big time songs ain't known by everybody except for him. Anyway, but you know, I mean, when you listen to Computer Love, you know, or I wanna be your man. I don't know what I guess that's the title of the song. Those guys can sing to a melody, they can sing to a harmony, and they just use an auto-tune to mess around with the song to make it interesting, not I'm hiding something. And this guy's, you know, the streets and that stuff, and it's like, it's cool, but again, I've heard it before, and I've heard songs like that before, and I've heard them done better. You know what I mean? These guys, whenever you fall into the trap of not being unique, you know what I mean? I think these guys is like, they're scared to fail. Like, you know that one dude you played one time that I said that he sounded like Kanye? How his beat, he says he's mad creative, and then he gave a song that I didn't like, but then he gave, I think, the first song I did like. A lot of these young kids, they're scared to fail. And all these rappers, whatever, they're scared to fail, so they try to follow a formula. And it's like, yo, bro, it's, you know what I mean? Now, one thing I actually did like, and I wish he would have, because one of my favorite producers, Knowledge, does this, where he'll play and yes, you do have to get clearance. The one thing that Knowledge does is that he'll play like a clip from like a movie, and he'll morph the beat into like the beat of that movie, and then cut off the song. Or he'll integrate the movie somehow into the beat, right? And then cut off the song. Like, you know what I mean? So I kind of like that, but then he just played a part of a movie, and then he just cut, you know, he went back to the beat, and it was like, oh, okay, I guess. But, you know what I mean? Would I tell him to stop rapping? No, obviously not. But, you know, and you hear him try to change the flow a little bit. And then,
I mean, he just got some work. He just got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You just got to keep working and you know, polish it up. Polish it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you record a track, you know, the one thing I say, you know, what a lot of artists don't have, you know, sometimes don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? And so it's hard to find, you know, go out there and find somebody to master it and this and that. But if you're going to throw something out there and say, this is my entrance into the game, before you throw it out there, save up the money to make sure you're getting it recorded so that the quality level, the sound level is there. You know, I understand, you know, you're independent, you don't have the money, you know, you may not have the money, but that quality level is the first thing that people hear. It is the very first thing that people hear, right? And if the quality level is not there, the polish isn't there, then people automatically say, oh, I ain't listening to this. For the most part, most people. You know what I'm saying? So if you got something that you're gonna say, this is my entrance into the game, like really my entrance into the game, polish it up. Find a way to get it polished up. You know what I mean? And this is the thing.
Learn how to do it yourself.
And that's the thing, a lot of artists don't know how to do it themselves because it really isn't about a big studio. It's about your ear. Do you have an ear for the mixing and all of that kind of stuff? That's what it's totally about. You know what I mean? And if you don't have that ear, find somebody that has it. You might be able to get a track mix for between $50 and $100 nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody that can mix it for you, master it up, polish it up. You know what I'm saying? Give you that spark, give you that bounce, give you that hit, and then put it out there. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sam, can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
Is there software out there that's easily attainable for artists, such as these ones that we're listening to tonight, to put their hands on and kind of do it in a way that's not super technical?
Well, here's the thing.
Or expensive.
Well, see, there is, right? There's websites that you can go out there and you can upload your track, right? Lander, LANDR, that's one of them. You can upload your track and you can kind of type in some things or say like give it a reference song and stuff like that, and it'll try to make it sound like that. But here's the thing: when you upload to Lander, you're uploading one track, and then it's gonna try to master that track. Whatever you've done when the tracks are broken up, you got your vocals and you got your ad-libs and you got, you may have a few different tracks for the beat, or you might just have one track for the beat, whatever it is. Whatever's done inside there, if your vocals are too loud, sending one file to Lander or wherever is not going to fix that. You know what I'm saying? It has to be done when it's tracked out. When it's all tracked out, you got to have it mixed really well. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to send it to a Lander, or something like that, it'll, it can help to enhance it. You know what I mean? But if you have stuff within the track and then you mixed it all down to one file and then you upload it somewhere, it's not going to take it out. You know what I'm saying? So when it's all tracked out, you got your DAW, you got your digital audio workstation. For those who may not know what a DAW is, you got your DAW and you already got it tracked out. You got 15 different tracks up there or whatever it is you have, and then you start tweaking things. You know what I mean? And putting things where you want it to be, and you're mixing it down that way. You know what I'm saying? And you might throw some effects here, some effects there, and then when it's finally done, you throw some dynamics on the whole thing, or whatever it is you do, right? So that it's good. But once you mix, when it's tracked out 15 tracks, and then once you mix it down to one file, the only way to fix anything is to go back to where it's tracked out. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a software where you can take a song, send it, and it's going to fix it and make it perfect for you. You got to do those things when it's tracked out. I mean, that's how it has to be done. But it takes time. It takes a lot of time to sit there. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes you just hit something, boom, and it sounds good, right? But usually it takes a lot of time to really track it out and take out certain things that you don't like, move vocal around. When you hear songs, some artists, they're like, man, I don't care, just put that joint out there. I'm talking about big name artists. But most of the time, when you hear these songs, man, it took a long time to get these songs to sound perfect.
Right.
It don't just, it's not like they just go in the studio and bam, there it is. It takes a while because someone raps or sings over a track and there were horns here or whatever. Saying like, well, we might need to take these horns out or lower the horns so that it's not overpowering the artist, and different things like that. I never really like having horns with an artist rapping or singing because I feel like, that's to me, that's almost like two instruments crashing with each other. So things like that you got to do when it's all tracked out. It takes a while. It takes a while. I've had tracks where I've worked on for weeks and weeks. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't get something right that I like.
Right.
And I've been known I've had people that I work with, and I'm like, yo, I'm starting all over. They're like, what? What was wrong with it? But it's stuff that I can hear that I'm like, yo, that's not right, and start all over. I mean, I've had songs that I've worked on with people, and it sounds one way, and then I make it a totally different way, moving vocals around and doing stuff like that.
Like Dr. Dre.
Because I hear stuff.
Somebody got to come to you and take the track from you.
Yes, yeah. When I'm doing stuff, yes. I have this MPC right here. I got this MPC X right here, and I got 30 beats that I'm working on. None of them are finished because I hit a point and I'm like, damn, I don't like this. Once I start hearing it a bunch of times, I don't like it no more, and I leave it. I gotta come back to it. Like months later, so it sounds fresh. So it sounds fresh to me again, right? Because if not, then I'm like, man, this joint trash, and I just leave it there and never do nothing with it. I gotta come back to it, you know what I mean? And because I'll get bored of my own stuff real quick. You know what I mean? And then that's how I end up rearranging and moving stuff around for real. You know
So when are we gonna hear a Sim beat on the front stoop?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'll be trying to make some money off the beats. I'll be trying to make some money. I'll be trying to sell them to some of these independent artists out here.
Right. Wouldn't you showcase?
Huh?
Shouldn't you showcase it though?
I mean, I got some people here. I got people here that I already kind of work with. So so like. And people that I know, I'd be like, all right, yeah, here. And most of them are artists that, I'm going to be real with you, probably not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make it. Right. I don't know if my beats are top. I don't know if my beats, if I'm selling my beats to Raekwon or AZ, anytime. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I've spoken to some people that's been here on the front stoop, and certain artists I am going to reach out to and say, yo, let's do something, and then I'll send them some of my beats. Or if it's not just my beats, it'll be beats that I've worked on with other people, or people that said, hey, here's some beats, you know what I mean, you think you could shop these for me, something like that. Like, I got somebody now that sent me like 10 beats to ask me to see if I could shop it to some people, you know what I mean.
Wow.
So but I at some point I will, you know what I mean? And I got some plans to work with some people on when we get up to enough subscribers on here, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that we can work with some people like recording an album virtually, doing some virtual recording sessions. And I'm hoping that it's going to be people that or right here on the front stoop, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I want to work towards.
Somebody like Andrew.
Like who?
Like Andrew.
Oh yeah, like Andrew. Yeah, right. I'm gonna use Andrew. I'll let Andrew be the mad rapper. He be the mad rapper. You know what I'm saying? Has he been back? Nah, he ain't been back since that, because he don't got a verse. He knows he don't have a verse.
Andrew, that's my guy, man.
Hey, that's our guy, man.
Give him a chance, man. He might be able to spit a little something, man.
You may be surprised.
He said he was gonna come back with something. He never came back. I don't know. C Mac said, "Can we have a beat showcase?" Yeah, that'd be tough. Because I do get some people submit just instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love to have a beat showcase.
That would be.
I want to get so any rappers that's out there that want to jump on, not tonight, but want to jump on like on Wednesday nights and freestyle a little bit, please hit me up. We'll get you on here, jump on a little Zoom and freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get a couple battles, something.
Whoa. Well, I guess Andrew would be first.
Andrew ain't, bro.
MBK, you have to embarrass him and say that we need your raps, bro.
Yeah, Andrew is not battling nobody. Andrew is not battling nobody. He ain't rapping. You know what talking trash. That's why he never been back. He ain't rapping. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing.
Oh man, all from what was? I think that's all stemmed from the same Becky Hammond episode, right?
Was it from that? No. It was from one of these episodes where you know he was like really he was just getting on some rapper. You know, he kept on saying, man, all these rappers lazy. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. All these rappers lazy. It's not that hard. It was like, all right, well, you do something. You do something. King Ant G said he'll wash everybody. See, everybody's a keyboard warrior, man. I'll wash everybody. Everybody's a keyboard warrior. Ant G, you can call up right now and spit.
Hold on.
That's King Ant G. Ant.
Oh my God.
You can call up right now and spit. The line is open, bro. The line is open. Call up right now and spit.
Hey, Trabero, I saw your comment, Trabero. Guillermo does not want that work.
Nah, I don't want
that. Oh, see that? The battle's already starting.
Hey, and that's tongue in cheek too, man. I'm just joking, man.
Nah, you might still kill me, even if you did the whole. Nah.
It made me wonder sometimes.
I respect rap artists, man, and I know it's hard for them to do. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that you just wake up out of the bed and be great. You know what I'm saying? You know, I respect the fact that these cats, you know, immerse themselves in hip hop and share their daily lives with us through poetry. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's hard to do, you know, and for us, sometimes I think people kind of take what we say, you know, the wrong way or overly critical when it's not that. It's just, you know, we look to help people get in that lane and be good at it.
Why does Freezy always have to give the Reading Rainbow answer to every rap question? Man, if you could spit, you could spit, man. I don't care what you talk about.
Y'all say I think Kane is whack. I just think Kane is washed.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even say Kane. I didn't say nothing about Kane.
Hey,
I'm talking about versus Andrew.
Ant said he's gonna have Isaiah reach out to me.
Oh
no. I'm joking. He said I'll have my agent reach out to you, which is probably Isaiah.
Probably Isaiah.
which is probably Isaiah. Well, anyway, look, man, I'm about to head up out of here. No, seriously though, man. If any MCs, if you want to start this freestyle thing on Wednesday nights, you know what I'm saying? Because we're already, you know, we're gonna start having a session where we, where we break down, where we bring in an artist, have an artist come in and you know, have like an artist spotlight, and I like to have a little freestyle session, you know, too, you know, so we can expand the show. So if y'all want, if you're trying to do it, man, hit me up, Build Knowledge 07, and I'm about to put it right here in the chat so that you have it. All right, Build Knowledge 07 at gmail.com, and you know we can get this, thing going.
Sam, when we gonna do merch? When are we gonna do merch so I can have the front suit, man? On a hat or something.
Yeah. We it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I was trying to wait for YouTube to open up a certain perk for me. You know what I mean? Because then if they open it up soon enough, the merch can be right down at the bottom of the video. So I was waiting for that to happen. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? You know, that should happen soon. But if it doesn't happen soon, then I might go another route.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Can I ask a question real quick? Is Jade Jade M? I can't pronounce that name. Is that the best song we've heard so far out of all these songs in the playlist?
It might be, or pretty close to the top.
Yeah, like a top.
Pretty close to the top. I'd have to think back at all the songs, but it's pretty close.
It's in my top two. I still like the Euro chick, the one from The Voice. Remember The Voice?
Oh yeah. She was really good.
Yeah.
She was good, but I thought she did the song on the show. I thought the song that she had was okay.
Yeah, she's gonna come on and do one of the artist spotlights, but the problem is she's in the UK, so you know, for her, we start at 9:00. It's like 3:00 in the morning. You know.
Right.
You know, but I've been talking to a couple of artists. I do have an interview with Trilla from New Jersey. I'm gonna try to get that out tomorrow. because his album dropped May 25th to 26th or something like that. You know, I did do an interview with him, and I'm working to try to do a few more interviews with some people. But look, in order to be in that artist spotlight, man, you got to be, we got to look and say, yeah, we need to talk to this person. I mean, but you still get a chance to call in, so it's all good.
What about David Bars? Are you associated with him?
With David Bars? Nah, right. I'm gonna reach out to him and try to get him on here though. I thought about it. I'm gonna reach out to him and try to get him on here.
Right.
See if he'll come on and do something.
He's got a fan. I really, really like that dude. And since he's, version about to take off, man, I think it'd be the perfect opportunity for him to kind of share himself with some fans that are truly hip hop and not just fly by night. That song was dope, right? People. Right.
So, yeah, man. Hopefully, I get some people email me that said that they want a freestyle. You know what I mean? And we start getting that going, man. We start getting that going. I see Booze Hefner said, he's definitely gonna call in on Wednesday. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to get you guys to come into the Zoom. So if you reach out to me, we'll get you in the Zoom so you can do it that way. You know what I mean? And then if we get enough and we start getting enough people that want to battle, then, we get a little battle thing going on. Got to get enough people that's, willing to come on and just, rip it a little bit. So, but anyway, man, I'm about to head up out of here, fellas. Appreciate you guys for being on with me. Really good show. And I think I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it with the song of the night, man. The song of the night was Jade's Depression. I'm going to end it with that. I'm going to bring that back on, man. So appreciate you guys, man. Be safe. I'm going to go take care of this eye.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, because, it's hurting. This light shining hit me right in the eye. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys for being on. Remember, hit me up, buildknowledge07@gmail.com. And we can, we can get you on the show if you want to freestyle. I am going to be looking to do artist spotlights on Wednesdays. Remember, we do the show Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. It's just hip hop, society, and life. So we talk about more than just hip hop. We talk about a lot of different things, but we're looking to expand the segments on that show so that we have artist spotlights, so that we have, some freestyle battles and some things like that. You know what I mean? So we're expanding the show. So make sure you hit me up. If you're an agent, if you're a manager, whatever, and you got some other artists, hit me up and we can get a nice spotlight going on. Like, for example, Jade called in and she talked to us tonight. That would have been a beautiful spotlight. You know what I mean? But hey, make sure that you hit me up, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to do either or, and we could talk about it. Right now, I'm gonna play this Jade Massentoff song, Depression. Guys, watch it. Watch the video. Listen to the song. It's a really good song. And I'm out of here, man. I'll catch you guys next week. Well, I'll probably catch you on Wednesday or Monday. I'm doing the show Monday. Monday's show was, how do you talk to your kids with, just about racism and oppression. That's going to be a good show. Probably an hour-long show. And I want to hear from you guys. I'm not an expert. I want to hear from you guys. All you guys got kids. How are you handling it? But anyway, I'm out. Be peaceful. Check out Jade. Pressure.
It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. You never got the chance to live your life. The pain was too great, the cuts too deep. Forgiveness and love in a world what they don't mean. Don't you dare cry. Hold your head up high. The worst is over now, and you said your goodbyes. No matter what they did, no matter what depression was. I can't give up. I have to keep going. I have to prove my love. I have to show it. My words are true. This is for you. Between me and you, you are one of few. No matter what they did, no matter what they said, you and I will meet again. Oh, this time around, depression won. 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 Please come back to me. I love you, I love you, I love you. I needed you here by my side. I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm so sorry. I love you, I love you, I love you. Please come back to me. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I do. Please come back to me.